And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus. Already getting into the thick of it. Hello, everybody. Oh, shit. I did not need to copy paste that. So I want to go over to...
Hello, baby.
Let me just grab these. Yeah.
Stream viewers cannot see it, but I am doing the two-fingered salute.
Yes. Very important. We always salute our humble viewers. And, just getting everything in order. But yeah,
you'd think we'd have all the stuff done during the tech call, but
no.
No,
we're
professionals. We know
maybe
what we're
future
up to.
Patreon content, I
guess. Again, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more.
At some point, I'll offer up just recording our pre-game sessions for the Patreon for when we open up the Patreon.
Yeah, stay tuned
I'm
for
surprised
episode 66
we don't.
where we drop the Patreon, and it's literally just all the what ifs and all the garbage we talk about before the session starts. But yeah, welcome to tonight's episode of Revenge of the Crit. But yeah, we are getting into some pre-Battle of Jakku stuff. It's going to get very interesting to see where party takes things from here. But yeah, we'll just quickly go around the table in introducing ourselves. I am Kevin, your DM for the past, present, and future sessions. And yeah, I'm just here, just guiding, sharing, collaborating with these lovely people, telling a wonderful story in this world we all love and adore. After that, we have Christian.
Hello, it's me. I play Kappa.
Oh my god!
I was like, yes.
It's him.
Hello
Thank
there.
God.
Hi.
It is I.
It is me. Hi. I play Soren, and I shoot stuff. And we're going to Jakku. It's my arc, y'all. As much as
It's
Soren,
the fun arc.
as much as Soren doesn't want it, we're going there. Let's do it.
You're getting your own arc, goddammit. You're gonna like it.
like it.
And you are gonna it.
You will have story prevalence in this series, so help me God, boy!
If you don't develop, I am turning this story around.
Young man! Young blue man!
Boy.
Boy. And after that, we have Tati.
Hey there, Tati here. I play everyone's favorite Lightning McGee, Zabrak boy, Raziel. Here to keep the peace, keep people alive, and also bring some angst and juicy drama to the bit. Let's go.
Emphasis on keeping people alive. Try to.
Try to.
Yeah.
Quotes.
Yes.
Quotations.
And after that, we have Jinkles.
Master Skywalker. There's too many.
No. Say that for the 66 episode.
You guys can't see it right now, but I'm on camera right now, and I actually have the scene where he pulls out the lightsaber on the youngling.
As a background.
God, this is...
Yep.
You guys are awful. I feel no shame killing
I
those younglings.
call it an acquired taste.
I learned it by watching you, Dad. I learned it by watching you.
Oh my god. Oh, shit.
But hi, I'm Jinkles. Or love Jinkles. I play the lovely Shir'iven, who is going to try her darndest to get her team ready for Jakku, and fucking Soren better understand he has this responsibility!
Oh yeah, I mean, like,
Nothing.
if this is not Soren's responsibility, who the fuck is it? You know?
Nothing says Star Wars like quirked up younglings ready to fucking die.
Are they goaded with the sauce?
Oh my god.
And last, but always certainly not least, our good boy Chase. God, the sound gate does not like you, man.
It doesn't.
It did.
It clipped.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That was my impression of Lego Yoda screaming into the nether. Hi everyone, I'm Jake. I play RC0947 Viper if you're nasty. Who boy, we're moving on up to Pain.
Yep.
Time to see if this empire's gonna strike back. If you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, I have got plans for somebody striking back for sure.
Not for love, not for justice, only for revenge.
Yeah. But yeah, with all of introductions out of the way, let us get right into Lagoon stuff. And,
All right.
Be ready up with our intro. And
Viper's log. We lost a lot of good men today. Count Dooku's attack on the Jedi Temple threw all of us out of course. But it wasn't exactly a complete massacre. Lives were still lost. Shir'iven's master was one of the many poor souls who didn't make it out alive. I've seen my fair share of death in the months I've been in action. But this felt the most vulnerable. First these blasted Seppies took Nova away from me, and now they have the nerve to strike at the Republic so underhandedly? Those Separatists truly are scum. And that Skywalker, saying we didn't do a damn thing. What does he know about this war, huh? Never mind. The time for mourning is far past. Today, we recoup, set up our things, and make our next plan of operation. Take heed, Seppies. Whatever damage you think you can do to us, the Republic can do double. Viper out.
indeed. So, my friends, foes, and undecided, we continue from where we left off as the Coruscant Guard sort of unexpectedly marched in on the Jedi Temple, claiming to have a warrant for Dooku's arrest. Soren and the young fleet captain, Captain Mithran Naruto. You had a conversation off to the side and decided that the best course of action was to bring on a decoy in order to be cautious in case any separatist sympathizers or anybody would try to attempt to either kill or abduct Dooku in such a attempt. And it's late in the evening. The Thrawn and Captain Tarkin walk out of the temple, not before giving you some stern finger wagging. And Dooku is still...
You didn't say the magic word.
Yeah. And yeah, Dooku is still locked beneath the temple doors, and it's getting pretty late in the evening. The other Jedi Masters there, Yoda, Windu, some other members of the Council, as well as some random knights here and there, are sort of just took all that in. You can see a little bit of frustration on the faces of the Council members, as well as, and like a little bit of fear off of the younglings present nearby. But yeah, it's getting late in the evening. What would you guys like to do?
I think before we leave the Jedi chambers, he'll at least bring it up to the party. But if Windu or any other Jedis are still there leaving, they could probably hear the conversation. Because he's not trying to be sneaky about it, but Raz will bring up, he'll start... Speaking of Dooku, I don't think he was alone in orchestrating the attack. When I was leaving, when Soren, you and I were leaving the tower, I spotted someone in the distance. He was someone I met years ago. A Duros. A bounty hunter, goes by the name of Cad Bane. I guess he did favors for Maul at some point, but He was leaving in a ship. It's very likely he was involved in the attack in some way. What his connection to Dooku is, I don't know, but thought it was worth bringing up.
I mean, if he's a bounty hunter... Sorry, did you say he was a bounty hunter?
Yeah.
Okay. If he's a bounty hunter or a mercenary type, he could just be a business transaction, you know? Hired by Dooku, but not necessarily aligned with Dooku. That being said, I still think he's a piece of shit. Based on
Fair
the little
enough.
I know about him just now.
Yeah, well, Dooku doesn't exactly want any favors by me either, so we're in agreement there. You could be right. He could have just been hired for the job, but wouldn't be right to rule out that possibility. Why else would he be there in the first place?
Do you think it's worth looking into?
It might. Where Bane is now, I don't know, but it's another name involved. That's all he wanted to say, and he'll kind of leave it on the table if anyone else has anything to say about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, the masters are all kind of, yeah, you see Yoda, Windu just begin to go back to their things, and you'll see Windu sort of go, oh yeah, actually you'll see Ponkrell go by you, Shir'iven.
Oh?
And he'll kind of like give you like a tap on the shoulder, which like even with just one of his fingers is like still like kind of like a fair bit of force, even if he is trying to be a little bit ginger.
Shiri like turns to him at that point. Yes?
Oh, pardon me, Master. I wanted to see if you were still interested in my forces assisting yours in invading this Jakku you spoke of. It is an unknown territory, and my galactic marines are quite experienced. If your force, I've heard, has seen a fair bit of action, but I believe I can fill any holes that your army already does not have filled.
If we are approved to go on this, then yes, I would need the backup. I appreciate it.
Good. I will inform my Padawan. It will be his first time out in the field, and he is most eager to participate in battle.
It's been a while. What was his Padawan's name again? I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah, this is like the first time you even heard of his Padawan.
No, I'm just asking like out of character, cause
Yeah. Let me just pull up something that sounds fitting for his kind. If I go up to Taborian.
His name is Morto. I've had him for a good couple of years, but he is advancing quite rapidly. And he's even picked quite an unorthodox weapon, as far as his weapon of choice, I should say.
how unorthodox? And she kind of like looks at him with a sly little smile, like joking around with him.
You'll see
has a
when you
gun.
meet him.
It's a gun. He uses it. I'll show you the bullets at Christmas.
His
Gun?
his
Who
down
knows?
special
Down
is a gun.
Who needs the Force when I have a 500 Smith & Wesson Bone Crusher?
But yeah.
Who needs speed when I got a 9?
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he says
But-
that and just goes.
Yes, you know how to reach me here. I can, and he'll like give you like a comm frequency to
if you need to like call him at all.
Yeah, and she'll exchange hers with him.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
You
Yeah.
like,
Well, then I look forward to working with you.
I am most eager to see you in action, for it has been a long time.
and he like gives like a big bow with both of his arms, lays back, and then continues on back further to the temple to assumingly find some rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything anyone else wants to do, or you guys just want to call it an evening and take your rest?
This would probably be. Yeah, he'll bring it up. It can either at some point before we all reconvene to our own spaces for the night.
Mhm.
Raz will he'll pull Shir'iven aside for a moment to somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mom time.
All right, honey, what traumas is it this time? Is it that long? All right.
Honey, what is it today?
I'm just saying, he's a bad influence for you. And I've seen bad influences. I mean, just look at how that Chris Rock was treating that Rihanna
Not the
fella.
Brooklyn mother, not the Brooklyn mother.
My God.
Yes, so you pull Shir'iven aside.
Your
Yeah,
father dealt with the dark side once, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty.
God damn it!
Fucking hell.
We're trying to have a moment here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I'll-
good.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. I'm just being bratty. So you were saying?
We're having a fun time tonight.
We are
Exactly.
okay.
Before the pain sets in.
For fucking real. So, he'll kind of tug Shir'iven to someplace alone for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I never got to ask. A lot's been going on, but how are you holding up?
Oh.
He looks at you with very kind of just this genuine concern.
She kind of like takes a moment to answer. There's like a little bit of sadness, nullness behind it, the silence, but she just takes a breath and she's. It's hard. It's very hard. But he would have wanted me to keep. I'm doing my best, and I appreciate the concern.
Okay.
And she does
Just-
like. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He'll just go, if you ever need to talk, if you need someone to listen, I know what it's like to lose someone close to you. I know we have a lot going on with this war, but if you need a moment to just... If you need someone there, don't hesitate to... If you want to talk to me.
At that,
come.
Shiri. She hugs Raz at that.
And he'll hug back.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you. If at any time I need someone, I will speak up.
It's the least I can do.
Oh.
He kind of rubs your back a bit.
Oh.
Oh.
You've done so much for me. The least I could do is return the favor.
She just smiles and just hugs him a little tighter. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What are friends
Oh.
for?
Ah.
Who's the parent now?
Bless.
Yep.
Yeah. And Shiri's gonna let go of him and she's gonna just like take a deep breath, center herself again. She just smiles. Right. Well, we should get a move on. Big week ahead of us.
Yep. Have to prepare for another battle.
And then Sherry and him are going to walk back to the group.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll say, yeah, it's getting pretty late, so I'm assuming you all like hitch your own independent rides to get back to your all respective quarters. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. So everybody gets their rest, and I'll say, Soren, make me a wisdom saving throw if you can. First roll of the night.
Because I love to hear that. Hold on.
Soren now has amnesia.
Oh no. No.
Oh no!
Soren dies.
14. All right.
Not bad.
It's not too bad.
Okay.
Oh, I did have a question. It's okay. I'll ask
Okay.
later.
So, you sleep soundly through the night, and you do kind of, in trying to remember, like, sort of like subconsciously remembering the life on Jakku, you're kind of brought back to the days there where you were so much smaller than you were now and brought under their care. And you remember nothing but darkness emanated from the Grand Master who you served for so long. And even like his eyes, as kind as he was to you at a young age, they always just had like, they were just soulless black voids and had these just red dots just staring that almost like looked like he could just kill you with a glance.
Probably could.
And even on your last day there where he gave you the blessing to leave, you always felt a little bit on edge near him. But that's all you remember over sleeping. As like you wake up, you immediately receive a call on your communicator.
I'll answer it. Yeah.
And you see that it is Captain Thrawn on call.
Oh shit.
He's like, "Good morning. I hope I did not disturb your rest."
No. I was getting up anyway. Good to see you, Thrawn. Did the transports yesterday go uninterrupted, or was our decoy attacked?
The operation went quite smoothly. It was quite a clever tactic again on your part. I'm surprised I didn't think of it ahead myself. Tarkin was relieved, but admittedly he was still quite frustrated that his initial objective could not have been met. That being said, the Chancellor and I are waiting in his office. We wish to learn more of this planet you have brought up for an invasion.
Is this a summons? Am I invited to?
As one who with information regarding a terrorist cell and being a candidate for the Star Savior program, you are cordially invited into his office to face-to-face share what you have learned.
Well, sure, if it helps out and pleads the case, then I'm more than willing to share as much as I can.
You remind me, your ally Raziel is in the same program, if I recall.
I believe so. This is the program that the Chancellor had invited us to, right?
That is correct.
I did not realize it was the Star Saviors. That sounds so impressive.
It is a very heavy position. It requires many duties to protect a person of import in the galaxy. But that being said, he's invited as well, if nothing else, to share any other details from a different perspective.
Okay. Did you require us to go there today?
As soon as possible, if you can.
Okay. Sure, we can swing that. Preparations for her departure is still underway. I'm sure we can fit it in.
Of course. I will see you soon, my boy. As transmission ceases.
Why is everyone calling me boy all of a sudden?
He's got some years on him, man.
My boy.
My boy.
I just did something cursed. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh,
I
God.
put it in Scum and Memory.
Sure. At that point,
The fuck are you laughing at?
that's really good.
For everyone listening, it's just a text message thing that's from Thrawn. It just says, "You up, winky face."
It's the winky face.
It's the winky, yeah.
It kills me.
This stone face soon to be general and just sort of like, you up? Hey.
Yeah. Again, Thrawn, he is very charismatic, but when it comes to just, he has a weird way of going about. Yeah, he has a weird way of interacting with not military like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Well, that is also a chisk, so it's like, just like, no.
At that, I think.
What shade of
think
blue you rocking under the drapes, my guy? I've got a nice aquamarine down there.
Oh yeah, and I will say, Soren, it's still like early in the morning. It's like 0600 hours, and Raz is like still sort of knocked out underneath your bunk in the barracks.
Okay.
So
Okay,
if you want to
cool.
wake him up, then you can.
Okay.
Buddy.
Sure. I'll just. Raz, wake up.
What?
We have been summoned. You and I specifically.
Summoned by who? It's really early.
Our friend the Chancellor.
Oh, him.
Goody.
Great. Oh.
You guys are like offered a program, and you're being so sassy. It's just- God, you're lucky he
Listen,
doesn't have omnipotence. Can you-
Dude, we're sus.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think we're gonna respond?
Like up until this point, I've been a no-name, and then all of a sudden, hey, Chancellor wants you on his team. So yeah,
Okay.
of course that's gonna raise some red flags.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
But,
I'll let Raz know if you can swing it. They need us there.
Yeah, I can
assume
come with.
today.
I
Okay.
can come with.
Don't know why.
Does
they're
it have-
asking for you?
Does it have to do with that program we volunteered to be considered for?
See, I'm not entirely sure. When Thrawn called me and told me that we were supposed to be there, it was under the guise of discussing. It's under the guise of attaining more information about Jakku. And then you were brought up. The fact that we're under the same star. It's called the Star Savior. Did you know that Star Savior?
Yeah, I knew that's what it was called.
Okay, I completely slipped my mind. But your name was brought up, and you were, you're to come as well.
Sounds weird, but I'll bite. I'll come.
So okay, so if this has anything to do with the Star Savior program, we should try and find out as much as we can without actually agreeing to be part of it. At least for now.
Yeah, that's kind of why we signed up. To be considered, but we're not saying yes yet. It's just to get information.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get something to eat, and when I'm back, we should consider heading out.
All right, give me a minute. I'll meet you out there.
Yeah.
And he starts to get up off the bunker and get himself dressed up and
Yeah, Soren
freshened up all that stuff.
Yeah.
Soren finally throws on a shirt.
Yeah, I'll say in this time, yeah, like there's enough time in between now and when you guys, agree to leave, Raz, that you can go. It's like a regular tailor, like either on Coruscant or like out in the streets. You just go ahead and drop.
Yeah, 'cause I want to fix my cloak. It's a
Yeah.
mess.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
just go
Because
over.
of my
No.
Yeah, just go over
Funny.
to another tailor over on the planet, and you find, you get the cloak repaired. I'll say just costs you easy 20 credits down the drain.
Okay, easy. I immediately agree to that, and that's 20 off of my thing. Boom.
All right.
And cloak's good as new. Fixed up.
Yes, it is.
How the process work? Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Put on the cloak and then continue with my day.
All right, and you guys will ride on over to the chancellor's office, and indeed, you both walk in and see, like, after going throughout, seeing all the various senators, and just sort of like going about their business day. It's like middle of the week, so it's typically busy as the Senate building is, and you guys do indeed see Chancellor sort of like at his desk talking with like Thrawn sort of sitting in a chair opposite from him. And as you go in and open the door, the Chancellor goes, "Ah, perfect. I was wondering when you would arrive. Please make yourselves comfortable." And like Thrawn sort of like will wave his hand over to 2 seats available at his side.
Soren does the Riker, flip the chair around, sit down. Sit down in the chair backwards.
It's like, mind you, this isn't like a wooden chair. These are like nice like office
Yeah, aren't
chairs.
they like?
If
Are
you
they
wanna,
like
Then
cushioned
it's-
armchairs
Yeah,
or
then
something?
in that case, it's like Soren like this. You can't see it, but it's like, it's like Soren flops up on it and just kind of like, oh yeah.
Raz will go to the other chair and just not quite that, but just like he'll just cross his arms, just get in a comfortable position.
Yeah,
like,
like a
like
normal
this.
person.
Yeah, I will say Thrawn is sitting in the middle. Which one of you is going up? Or it's just one of you on either side then?
I think that's how it's arranged. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So he brings you over there and is like, then I'll say Palpatine just looks to you, Soren, and goes like, "I've heard from Master Dooku earlier today about everything you've said about this planet Jakku and these sorcerers of Ram you've mentioned. Very interesting and peculiar people."
You say Windu or Dooku?
Windu.
Okay. Yes. I have reason to believe that the Republic faces more enemies than just the Separatists.
So, from what please continue.
These are opportunists looking for any opening they could take advantage of to gain power.
And sorry. Go ahead.
With the Jedi Temple being attacked, everyone mourning and grieving, I think it's very possible that they might choose to take advantage and swoop in.
And and then Palpatine will pry a little bit more. Do you believe even with their small numbers that they can overwhelm either side in this war?
I believe so. And it's not numbers. That they deal with. It's extremely accurate, precise implements of the agents. Me being one of them. I was told to learn as much as I could about the Separatists and the Republic, and if I could, worm my way into their ranks.
And
I was
Thrawn
quite successful.
Thrawn sort of speaks up at that, going, "Indeed, the boy, Soren has been quite effective as far as his record is concerned in the field of espionage. And from what I gather, he is quite willing to do certain, as he looks to you, Raz, acts, and back to Palpatine, in order to see his mission through. And Palpatine
Okay.
sort of like nods, going, "I see."
At the mention of espionage, Soren just kind of like shrugs.
Yeah. I'll say, yeah, and Raz, like, you notice every so often, Thrawn is just sort of like giving you a scan. And, yeah, just sort of like eyeing you as Soren is like going on and on, having this back and forth with Palpatine.
Ever so often when he notices Thrawn is kind of giving me that look, he'll kind of raise an eyebrow. Just kind of wondering, why is he continuing to look at me like that? Doesn't say anything, but he just gives him a look and then continues to listen to Soren and Palpatine talk about what they know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, as they are dangerous people. They are always planning, especially the Grand Master, the one who is orchestrating the whole thing. The person's very old, has an extreme mastery over the Force.
Fascinating.
Aims to topple both the Jedi and the Sith.
This is a cause of great concern.
Exactly. So as many eyes as we can get on it, the better it is, because we can deal with them. I believe, this is my personal belief, after having just trained and worked with them for 10 years, they do have the potential to wipe everything out. Countless systems under their control, enslaved. Millions, billions of lives lost.
Palpatine kind of leans further into his chair and being like, "So you're saying with absolute certainty that this force must be dealt with soon, or else it will come back to proverbially bite us."
And Soren just silently nods.
And Thrawn sort of speaks up as well and goes, "I propose a lightning attack on the planet. It is not represented in the Senate, so I believe we can get away with more destructive means as to silence this threat, if necessary."
There are still people on the planet, though.
And
The entire planet is not made up of the Sorcerers of Ram. They just use it as the base of operations. I believe it's better to try and eradicate this force on the planet and leave them to their own devices. Perhaps to join the Republic, or maintain the anonymity. But I do not believe gassing the planet, destroying this system, is the right move.
go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 19.
19.
Damn, what a low roll.
Yeah, let me... Alright. Thrawn just kind of looks at you going like, "You truly think even the innocents are not worth below this Grand Master's notice? If he needs bodies, perhaps he will use them as hostages or other forces to recruit for his cause. At that point, they are enemies of the government and must be dealt with."
I don't think the Grand Master would act that way. He's all about power and control. He doesn't want to leave. The fewer the amount of working pieces in his plan, the better. A hostage situation especially a hostage situation that involves an entire planet, leaves too many rooms for error. He's proud.
Palpatine then kind of looks to you, Raz, and is like, "From what I recall, young one, I've heard that even on Skako Minor you came across some of these other sorcerers that fall under the lead of this Grand Master Soren speaks of. Do you believe that they are a threat that any of its agents can be saved?"
Given what I've seen, what we've seen, the Grandmaster seems to be the one pulling all the strings. They're just soldiers following orders. Maybe some of them can be saved, maybe others can't. But if some are willing to stand down, to listen to reason, they should be given that chance. I don't believe gassing the entire planet is the solution. Instead, we should primarily focus on the point of the source, where their hideout is, and focus on taking care of the Grandmaster himself. That way, no others who might be innocent, who might want to turn from what they've been doing, they won't have to get hurt. As fewer casualties the less casualties can happen, the better.
After all of that, Thrawn kind of speaks up. "If your performance at the temple is any indication of your ability to bring survivors in, then I'm most curious to see your performance in this field, young one."
Was that a dig? Was there like
Yeah, he's
vitriol
kind of
behind
like
that?
eyes thrown. Like,
That
Can I-
was very like
Go ahead and
that
make
was-
an
that was-
insight check. Either one of you or both of you.
I think you should. I don't have the
Okay.
best insight on me.
Okay, I'll yeah. Do you want to roll one and I'll roll one? Are you giving us like the option of roll one?
Yeah, I'll say
with
either
advantage or
yes,
both straight.
Yeah. I'll say either one of you at advantage or both straight.
Do
Okay,
you
ooh,
want to roll one or
Uh,
should I with advantage? What do you think?
how about let me look at my sheet again. Let's go with you for advantage.
Okay.
If that works.
Shapow! 33.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nah, not even with a 28.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's kind of a mix of like there was a bit of an imprint of that he was impressed by Raz's actions, but it is kind of slightly more so a dig at his work. So it's kind of like if another person was there, was like, oh, then like, yeah, he's complimenting him, right? But
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
you know a sly
I
just when
know.
you see one.
I know.
Huh.
Okay.
I think you go ahead first.
Then, in response to that, I'll go. Raz's failures, not failure. Raz's efforts, success or failure, last night, are as much my own as they are his. I take full responsibility for those that we were not able to save, but we did save quite a few younglings and future arbiters of hope for the Republic.
He kind of, as you say that, Raz will like give a quick glance to Soren, and just kind of give him a appreciative smile before looking back at Thrawn.
Yeah. Thrawn looks like a little surprised, or just a tad surprised that you spoke so highly in like defending Raz there.
Yeah.
And then Palpatine goes, "Yes, it is important that the next generation of Jedi is protected. They are the keepers of the peace, and their leadership is quite important to the success of this conflict. But this issue does require my attention. So
I mean, we've gone off track here talking about Raz and myself's efforts last night. Wasn't this about the sorcerers? If we destroy the planet, just completely raze the place, I mean, we lose out on valuable information, valuable people. I mean, I am definitely one of those who has been reformed, turned for the greater good. We would lose out on potential lives and assets.
I'll say this much. If you're willing, if you're able to procure any deeper information as to how they've acquired such power with so few bodies at their disposal, you want to give this information to myself and not disclose it with any other on the Jedi Council, no other senators, only this circle, shall we say.
More like a square.
And like Soren kind of chuckles to himself a little bit.
I'll look over at Raz and sure. If it gets us more support.
As long as we can save lives where we can, sure.
And I know this other caveat might be a bit much for you, but should you find any putting it, can't find another way to say it, a souvenir of sorts, or a piece of import to their culture, if you could retrieve that, a trophy, yes. If you could bring that back to Coruscant and give it in my care, I would greatly appreciate it. Having a reminder of triumphing such a vital enemy would bring me much joy.
I don't quite understand, but sure, seems easy enough.
Wonderful. Now, I will commence the summons of inform everyone who needs to be informed of your plan of action. That's everything I need from you, unless you have anything else to divulge to myself and Thrawn here.
No, I believe we are square on that whole front. I did have a question though about the Star Savior program. I mean, obviously you are aware of who Raz and myself are.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to see if I can understand a little bit further of what the position entails.
He kind of like stands up, like puts like his hands on the table and like stands up and like marches to looking at the outskirts of Coruscant, being like, "Do you see all this galactic city? There are thousands, if not millions, of people who admire all the work I have done. I've done many things, some of which I am not proud of in order to get to this position. And I fear that I have many enemies, either below the system of government or some within it, who would see that my rule be undermined or replaced. I like to keep my fingers in all the pies, so to say, making sure I have eyes within the Jedi, the clone armies, as well as, and even the Republic agencies. I'm willing to provide funding and support for you. Though you were our army prior to the clone's creations. I do not wish to push you aside, as agents like yourself and Raziel here are quite resourceful in our efforts. And if there is any traitors among you, I trust that you two will be the ones to keep me safe and informed of their movings in this grand chessboard.
If it's bodyguards you're looking for, I don't doubt. I just seek to understand. If it's bodyguard you're looking for, why not just hire the Jedi?
And Thrawn sort of speaks up, goes like, it is more than a position of bodyguarding. It is an informant, shall we say, but one who is able to defend the information as well as take it, should that be so needed.
And the Jedi are prone to keeping those pieces of information from you? Sorry, I don't understand. I thought the Republic and the Jedi were one and the same.
My dear boy, I wish it was so simple, yet they tend to be so dogmatic in their viewpoints. Even your friend Shir'iven had to come back to it at some point. But I do have much to do about my day, and you have an assault to plan for, Commander.
Yes.
And
I was talking to Thrawn, right?
Yeah, he's like...
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but like talking, like addressing all of you, and like, as he says, the Commander to Thrawn, and goes, "Of course, Chancellor." And like, he sort of leads you out, and I'll say, kind of walks behind Raz if you're leading the way out, Soren. And
Okay.
yeah, like before, like you exit all the way out, Thrawn sort of like will go to you, Soren, and be like, "I do wish you most success in this endeavor. From what I've heard of your ventures on Ryloth and other systems with this team of yours, I can imagine leading them will be quite a tumultuous task. But I wanted to present you something of our people in order to perhaps give you inspiration of sorts."
What is this?
Hold on.
Honey?
I'm trying to find one. Let me see if I can find the image reference. It's from like one of his novels.
Ooh.
And you said he's behind me or Soren?
Or I'll say like he's like, you guys are out of the office and he's like facing both of you.
Okay, gotcha.
And he kind of
I feel like Thrawn's playing a dating sim and Soren's one of the
The
yeah,
I feel like that's what's going on
dropping
here.
in image references. He gives you like, you see that little star looking symbol right there on the middle of the chain?
Yeah.
He kind of like rips it off like his like from his undershirt. He pulls like this necklace that has a bunch of them on there.
Ooh.
And he presents it to you and goes, "I received this from the Ascendancy before the planet was entirely taken. May it provide you the courage to lead where the Jedi or others cannot."
Well, I'll accept it and just kind of like just feel the weight of it in my hand. Thank you so much, Thrawn. I thought everything was lost.
Nothing is lost. In time, we will convince the Chancellor to see Scylla as a vital system that needs to be freed from a separatist grip. And like he kind of looks to you a little bit on that, Raz, but then fully turns to you and goes, and I do hope that your training, young one, is most helpful in this endeavor. It would be a shame for someone of your age to die before seeing a war come to its conclusion. I have yet to see it myself, and it must be quite exhilarating.
Holy shit. This is like full, like right in front of both of us, right? Like,
Oh yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like it's in front of both of you, but he's like making direct eye contact with Raz,
Okay.
saying that last bit.
Ooh.
If you know, you know.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'll bid him adieu, and I don't know if Raz, if you wanted to say anything, but I'm okay leaving the scene where it is.
Hmm. I think Raz will start to follow Soren, but then he kind of. Oh, are we alone in like a hallway or something?
Yeah. Like he led you off into the hallway, and like Thrawn's now beginning to walk back to the Chancellor's office.
Okay. He starts to follow Soren, but then stops as he sees Thrawn walking away. He kind of turns around.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll pipe up at this point.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll help, but I am sorry. And I'd like to help reclaim your home planet, if I'm able.
Ooh, that music though, right on cue. Dang.
That's what we call diegetic.
Honestly, yeah.
We all hear that. Where's that coming from? It's the lobby speakers.
Yeah. But
Is that what he says? He just goes,
Yeah, what's his response to that? Or does he even respond?
Oh no, yeah. Like you're saying this to Thrawn and Soren?
I say this. That was to Thrawn. Yes, he's walking away.
I was walking. We were walking away, but Raz goes back and catches up with Thrawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah. As like he's saying this, and just before the door opens, he kind of looks like just over the shoulder and goes, "You can certainly try. You've done it once before for another faction." And as he goes inside the Chancellor's office.
Yeah, that's a punch to the gut
Yeah.
for him.
You already
Yeah.
dealt with one chiss giving you shit.
Yeah, that's
Take another.
pretty much. He starts to walk away to catch up to Soren, but it's clear he lagged behind, and he's got a lot on his mind.
Okay.
That's fair.
And with that, Viper, continuing on with you, as like you're waking up, going about your usual business at the barracks, suddenly around noonish, if not a little bit before, you see all these like 3 Venator class Star Destroyers pull in.
Oh, what?
Like,
Huh?
yeah, like they're pulling in like where they're not like crashing in a random place. Like they're like pulling into the shipyards where they normally go. And like
We have those? Huh.
yeah, and then you see a patch.
We
sort
have
of-
those. Huh. Shit.
Patch sort of goes over to you and goes like over to your chorus and be like
Where's the general at?
Shir'iven?
Yes.
Well, I don't know that. Let's get.
You can
let's,
assume she's you can assume she's at the temple, but if you want to give her a call, then
I was
yeah.
gonna say just
Check the temple. She's usually mostly there.
Get her over here immediately. The marshal commander's coming, and we are not remotely prepared for an inspection.
Oh. I was
What's
just,
going on?
all right. So, yep, we're ringing up the general on the horn.
Yeah.
Get her on the horn.
Yeah.
Get her on the horn.
Yeah.
General, we need your help
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, and Shir'iven, you and Duty get a call from Viper.
Yeah, she def answers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's for you, and just sort of like wrist motions over to just to Patch.
It's like she kind of just like, hello, Viper. Is everything okay?
Oh, like, are you like still like in like, are you in like your battle stuff at this point? You're like still like in like your morning.
Well, what time is it? What time is it?
It's like around like
noonish.
10, noonish. Like probably like I would say.
She's
1100
not
hours.
in armor. She's in her temple clothing.
Okay. Like,
She's just kind of like, it's like one of those armors that, like, the outfits that she would wear just like training with D-Gag.
Gotcha.
Just like the tip. Yeah,
Jeans and a hoodie.
basically.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine her in that? I can't.
I want
I can see her in
casual
mom
wear.
jeans.
Shir'iven.
I
with the
can't
fucking
see her
Levi
in that.
jeans.
She'd be in very, like, she'd be in comfortable clothing, but not oh gosh, I don't
You
see
know
her
what?
wearing
I
jeans.
could see Shir'iven
Oh,
in a suit.
Wait,
I could
wait,
see her in like
wait.
just like rocking like a power
Exactly.
suit.
you know what I want? I want Shir'iven with the fucking mom cut jeans, and I want D-Gig with the fucking Converse cowboy getup from fucking Sleepaway Camp.
Oh my god, stop. Anyway,
But yeah.
but yeah, okay, hello?
Yeah, and like you see Patch just like he has fucking like bags under his eyes, or like he's just like looks really stressed out. He's like,
Patch
General,
is-
please report to the clone barracks immediately. We have the marshal commander coming over, and I was not informed of why she is here. If it's an inspection, we are not remotely prepared, and
Right,
I need
Patch.
Yeah,
I'll be
yes.
right over. I'll be right over.
Okay.
Go get everyone ready.
Okay.
In position.
Okay.
I'll be there soon.
All right. And he's like starting to like calm down a little bit. He's like, holy.
And you can like kind of hear Shir'iven like in the back just, well, D-Gag break time. I will be back shortly unless you would like to join me.
And it's like she just like she saw Patch freaking the fuck out there. It's like, I am rather curious as to meet this liaison. See more of this liaison you've chosen. I'm sure I can tag along.
We'll be over shortly, Patch.
Okay, great. And then like the second, like I'm assuming you hang up on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat's just like he just like runs screaming in the hallway, just like, or like just banging on the door. It's like, troopers, ready up! We got inspectors coming! Just like, he's just going like, this is not a drill! I'll repeat, this is not a drill! And like all the other clones are just like, some of them are like waking up like way later than they should have, and they're preparing everything else. But yeah, I'd say like another 15 or so minutes passes. Viper, I'll say you're waiting at the ramp, the landing ramp of this main venture where you know the marshal commander is coming through. Shir'iven, D-Gag, and Patch as well. You're all lined up there. And so you also have Sora and Bruiser on either side. And you have the whole 99th Battalion just like standing at attention.
Damn.
Like, yeah, just like,
Yes, sir.
yeah, full on Attack of the Clones vibes. Just like, present it as
Clone
best
health
you can
inspectors,
be.
goddamn.
Yeah. And then, like, you see, like, stepping out, like, these hordes of, like, other 99th clones, and, like, some of them, like, their armor isn't as decorated as the ones here on Coruscant. Viper, you know that, at least, like, because of, like, you know, you hear whispers going around that the Mandalorian trainers have been a little bit stricter as far as how much the clones can customize their armor. Some of them are at least going a little bit of the purple lease around like the T visor and parts of the arm brace, but they're not nearly as fun as we say. Like
I was gonna say they're not as dripped out as Estica Commandos.
oh yeah, they're not dripped out as like the other shinies here, or certainly not as Crate Squad. But yeah, they come on through and you see the Marshal Commander, who you know as, or like Patch will inform you, like sort of whisper in your ear as like she's coming down the ramp, like taking off her helmet, going, whispers in your Sherry, that is CC-159, Marshal Commander Tharda. What part of the first generation?
Wait. How do you spell the name? I'm gonna write it down.
Farda, or was that Tharda?
Tharda.
Thard. Like T-H.
Yeah. T-H-A-R-D-A. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. And you see like her coming off, and like she kind of has like this strange customized Phase 1 helmet that kind of just has like a built-in macro binoculars on it. And she like has like this decked out heavy DC 15 pistol, just like stuffed like in like
Big boy.
Yeah, like stuff like it's like a holster like right along the chest, so like if she's ever being held up like this, she can just pull it out like that. And she has like a couple of Bowie vibro just like decked out on her right thigh. And like as like you see her take off the helmet, she kind of has like this claw scar across her face and sporting a whole ass buzz cut. And okay, just
Snake.
Yeah, she's decked out. She has a very like look to kill, born to kill kind of vibe as she goes down the ramp and addresses you, and like sort of scans all of you and goes, it's an honor to finally meet the general of this force. And she kind of like Patch, the other captains all stand at salute as she comes down. Do you follow suit, Viper?
Oh, salute. Absolutely. Might as well, since don't want to
All right.
be a dick.
All right. And,
What was her title again? I'm sorry.
Marshal Commander.
Marshal Commander.
Yeah.
She's got a CC in there, so it's just like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know military titles. I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah, you're good. Like I'll say like
you're good.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you were informed in passing, like probably like by Obi-Wan at some point that like Marshal Commander, it doesn't really get higher than that as far as clone hierarchy goes for
Got it.
Yeah, so she's
Okay.
like upper echelon,
Big.
like tippy top training, and yeah, like she's got the whole.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's got both the Kamas on her side as well as a single pauldron covering over her right arm. Yeah, just really, really decked out.
Badass.
Yeah, and
Nice.
sort of like as the other clones are at attention, Diga is just kind of looking to her puzzlingly, like tilting her head slightly, and but yeah, like Tharda like marches down, and like offers a hand to you to shake Shir'iven.
Shuri shakes it.
Yeah, and I'll say, give her I can give her a little check.
A check.
Yeah, just to see how strong the grip is. Oh yeah, natural 20. She's got grip like a vice. This lady does.
Okay. Yeah, Shuri. My strength is passively like at a +2. Do you want me to roll for that? Like,
I'll say a roll if you want. If like you feel like she has a very strong grip about her. So
yeah, like Shuri would probably have like a strong grip herself, but probably she is taken by surprise on that. She's like,
yeah, so just go ahead and roll like a just a regular opposing strength check, just to see how much.
Watch, it's gonna be a now one. Okay, no, it's not that. But
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of.
yeah, like I said, she was kind of taken aback by it. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, for a
Hello.
clone, this is like there's like a little bit of, impression, because like you've never ran into a clone that like has like this strength and like confidence about them, and then as like she kind of looks to your grip and goes, still a little shaken up about the recent attacks, I see.
not shaken up, more surprised to meet someone of your caliber.
Well, as a martial commander, it is my duty to impress my superiors or
And
my
indeed you have.
equals. Oh, walk with me, please. As like she kind of like looks to like the other clones. The rest of you dismissed, and like Patch like kind of looks puzzlingly, and like the other clones are kind of, at least for like a half second, are just like unsure. This is like very unorthodox for Martial Commander, like to be like this somewhat lax. But then the other clones that kind of lined up are going about their way. And
Oh my god, are we about to get? Is Shiri about to get her equivalent of Commander Cody?
Oh fuck.
yeah.
Wait, so Shiri, like, you know, just to kind of reassure Patch and Viper, she's just like kind of nods, like, fine, go ahead.
And Patch, yeah, just like affirms, like, you know, the wave off, and Soren and Bruiser, like, understood. And like, Soren will take one half of the clones, the Bruiser's like, alright, come on, lads, nothing to see here, move it! And like, you see, like, the other clones, like, sort of get back to their usual business, and, she'll, like, sort of, like, walk with you over to, like, a more private, over to Patch's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
And she sort of, like, paces back and forth, like, her helmet off, going, there's no easy way to put this, General, but unfortunately, the clone who you once served alongside at the Battle of Geonosis, Commander CC, I believe you called him, unfortunately, he's been declared MIA.
Oh, fuck!
What?
The last we heard report of his ship was in the wild space region, attempting to do more research on any potential separatist cells within there, and he has not since reported back in multiple weeks.
We don't, out of character, we didn't know where CC ended up, right?
No, you did not. He
Yeah,
just kind
last
of
time
went about his own thing.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
time
he
we
just-
saw him. He just sort of like pieced out.
Yeah, he just got a
'Cause
call
we had
to
yeah.
leave, and then he just left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see. That's...
It is
There
rather
was no-
unfortunate, but
There was no previous location found at all?
last we saw he was heading in hyperspace, but past unknown territory, his trajectory. We don't have a precise location on where he or his troops might have been sent off to. But
I see.
I wanted to inform you, as she, like, expectantly looks at Patch. And Patch is just, like, looks like he's trying to, like, look presented, but yeah, even, like, D-Gig right next to him is kind of, like, just sees this man is sweating bullets. And is, like...
Can I, you know what, I'm going to, you know, Shiri kind of, like, looks at Patch, and I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on him, just ease him up.
Aww.
Okay. He will choose to fail a save and look relaxed. And
She kind of, like, just kind of puts her hand to her chest, and she's, like, almost rising and falling, just breathe, like, motioning a breathing.
okay. Tharda doesn't seem to notice that, but, like, with her back turned, she goes, with that being the case, we are in need of a new commander for the 99th. And
Ooh.
I didn't know who else to turn to. And I remember Patch spoke quite highly of the three captains he served alongside in Geonosis, and your liaison is my first choice, from what I've heard. As he kind of looks to Patch, and Patch is like, even with the calm motions, he's just like, eyes slightly wide, and is like, yes, oh.
Look at my boy!
He's just like blushing and just like,
Oh, this nervous little medic.
My boy!
I love it.
Not only is this great because hey, Patch gets more love, but two, this also derails PL's thing about Viper being a commander. So suck it, Council.
God.
and then
That's amazing news.
and And like Tharda just goes, but before I fully sign on to this, I will not
Of
lie
course.
and say his record as a commander is spotty, to say the least, requiring the leadership of your other captains who... I'm curious, you did not choose either of them as your liaison, and Patch here is far less physically capable than they are, and you see Patch is, like, looking a tad more, you know, defeated and, like, kind of just, like, nodding, like, yes, just, like, these things are true. And...
While in the physical sense, and I apologize for speaking out of turn, Patch has been nothing but a wonderful liaison to me. While yes, he does lack in physical strength compared to both Sora and Bruiser, but I chose him for a reason. He has a good heart, he has a good brain. Using that to our advantage may take us far in this war. Yes, we can get through with strength, everything, but we need strategy. I chose Patch for that reason. Plus, he's good. He's good with medical. It's what we need at this time.
Make me a persuasion check.
Ah, fuck.
Come on.
Pray for me. Pray for me.
I'm praying.
Come on,
19!
come on.
Good.
Yes!
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Tharda kind of looks to you and nods, going, while it does take more heart, more than simple-hearted brains to win a conflict, I can see why you admire him now. There is a bit more clear understanding. And then she marches over to you, Viper.
Me?
Going, yeah, it's right in front of you going, you, RC0947, designation Viper, correct?
Yes, Commander.
You are of a different... Not only are you in the elite units such as commandos, but you are also different from the other ranks, and like in air quotes as she says that you seemingly have aligned yourself with, or are starting to take more of a leadership position. Do you believe that someone like Patch of his capabilities is worthy and shows the mettle required to lead that he possesses the mettle required for such a high position?
Tharda was her name, correct? Or was it Tharda?
Tharda, yes.
Commander Tharda, with all due respect, every clone you see here has all had their humble beginnings. We were practically bred for this war. All of us had our own steps in life, but along the way we've made our own individual decisions. No matter what we were born to do, no matter what our program was, each decision out of Camino was made of our own. I've seen a lot of men rule with power, use brawn over brains, but to really win a war, to cater towards those in need, that doesn't take more than just a sharp mind, a caring heart as well. I believe Patch exudes all of these benefits and beyond, Commander. He's a damn fine fit for a commander.
And at that as well, Diga comes up behind you and like puts a hand on your shoulder, going, "It's true. He was at the temple, healing or coming to aid myself and the others in rescuing younglings that were killed in the attack, or that were trapped on the higher levels. If it wasn't for his service, we would have been most assuredly lost more lives that day. And I know I have not served in combat with him yet, but he does have he has the makings of a great leader, if you give him the chance." And while she does that, she's gonna give you a D4 and to roll on this check, Viper. If you could roll me a persuasion check, please. And
Sure.
advantage, because she's helping you.
Hey!
Persuasion. Hey, persuasion with advantage. Okay.
And a
let's
D4.
see that. Oh, and a
Mhm.
D4. Okay,
Oh,
so let's-
fuck.
Yeah, she
Let's
like
get this-
she slowly casts. You saw Shir'iven. She casts the equivalent of guidance on Viper because she knows she's not a good talker.
Oh, right. I do have.
Sherry kind of takes notice of it, and she just kind of like gives a smile. Like outside, it's kind of like, you know, wow, that's my Padawan right there. And then, but internally, she's like, yeah, that's my Padawan.
Right, let's see that roll. All right.
16.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Like
a
it,
Oh,
like an,
Four.
like
you
an
get
unnatural
A
20.
D4.
3!
19.
19.
For both of you.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So, Starter goes, well said. And looks to Patch and goes, all right then. For this mission to Jakku, you will be promoted to the rank of Commander, Captain Patch. But But know this,
Yes.
I will be there with all of you on this mission.
Oh,
And
great.
Oh.
if there are slip-ups or massive blunders in this invasion, then you will be met with a punishment that will suit your failure. Do you
Goddamn
understand this? And Patch goes, of course, ma'am! And, like, he, like, gives a salute. Goes, and, like, she kind of gives, like, this dry smile. It's like, wonderful. My men and I will be waiting in the shipyards for you, General. Should there be anything else that you require for this endeavor, then let me and my men know now, and we will stock up.
Okay. I should probably bring up the fucking what's his name's army then,
Punk Crawl?
just so she's informed about that. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
All right.
Well, I did actually have another knight bring up the idea of coming with us as well, and he offered us his army. Ponkrell.
Ooh, Master Krell and Bakara. Such a fun character he is. The Marines are a bit stuck up, but they get the job done. My men and I will ensure that this mission is maximum effectiveness and minimum casualties.
Very well then. I look forward to working with you.
And she kind of nods off, and like the second, let me see how long. Calm motions last for, just so stream sees it, 1 minute. So after she walks out, Patch is just immediately just like looking.
Shiri,
to you.
like she could feel it drop, and she's just like, she walks right over to him. Just
Yeah, Viper's got a hand on his shoulder, just sort of like, just giving him just like a solid, just like,
Okay.
see?
Like he's just like so in shock. He's like, wow, the entire 99th is at my disposal.
It's a lot of pressure, I know.
This boy.
Yeah, he's just like so flabbergasted that he didn't.
Patch.
Like, I was not trained for any of this. The Kaminoans bred me to know clone biology, alien biology in order to heal them medically at the most effectiveness I can. I am not made to lead an entire force. I can understand at least being a liaison to yourself in the 99th, Shir'iven, but a commanding position is not entirely what I'm bred for.
Patch.
Underestimating yourself.
Patch.
You've gotten...
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
Patch. Me and the rest of Havoc Squad are spliced with Creator knows what in us, and we're commandos. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that a medic can be a leader at this point. Plus, bright side, I get another person I trust to boss me around.
Oh, well, that's...
Patch, you've gotten our team through the war thus far. I know you're more than capable of doing this battalion.
All right. If you truly say so, General,
I'll accept the position, and I need to study up on Jakku. And he just takes all of his data pads and just rushes over to, just his comms and just starts looking up everything, and just looks back to you. Oh, and just looking to Diga, going thank you, Padawan, for your words. It's really So he puts a hand on his chest, and Diga's of course, Commander, and gives him a little wink.
Aww.
Yeah. Fuck you, freaking goddamn Raz's nightmare vision. Fuck you, nightmare vision. We're breaking the mold, baby.
But yeah.
That's awesome, man. Look at my boy!
So cool!
Yeah. And I'll say, as that's going on, Raziel and Soren, you guys are eventually called over to the clone barracks as well, and you're also informed of the mission is approved and the clones are starting to get mobilized. Basically, if there is any items you guys want to grab or buy while you are still within within the barracks that has everything, now is the time to do so. I'll say you have the options between either superior healing packs, one of either of these things, a superior healing pack, a med kit that'll it's 3d8 instead of 3d6 healing.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, all of
Nice.
us get a chance, or is it just Soren and Raz?
It's between all of you. It's
okay.
Either
we
that an extra additional cachet of what 5 worth of whatever ammunition you currently use, if you do any.
I'm already quirked up with 12 power cells, so.
Okay.
That or a single charge thermal detonator. The type is the options between those are the standard regular thermal detonator, droid popper, or a sonic charge.
What was the healing again? It was what D8? 3d8?
It's a 3d8 healing.
Got it.
For the superior med pack.
I'm taking that for myself.
Okay.
And that's an action to use?
Bonus action to use on yourself, action to use on an ally.
I'll take one of those.
Okay. Hang on. I'm looking.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of energy cells.
Yeah.
For my boots and my guns, so
Mhm.
I'm good on that. I still have a thermal detonator.
Take another one.
Yeah, I will say that these are slightly higher DCs, so these are fresh from Camino. You can tell as you have a closer look at them. So they're the Mandalorians did some fucking work while you guys were out.
Swanky.
So what kind of damage we talking about, Chief?
Yeah, we're talking. I'd say it's gone up. Basically, it's gotten an extra die for each. I forget what the original thermal detonator damage was because I changed it, but the DC of the explosion is now 2 higher.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's based on your. Yeah, I think before it used to be 15 or so, and now it's bumping up to it's bumped up to 17.
It looks swanky, but adjusted.
Yeah.
It looks swanky, but the superior health pack just looks like this.
Wait, let me see. Are you putting it in a? Where are you putting it?
VC.
VC text challenge.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the fucking med pack from that stupid video game Spy Kids
Spy
movie.
Kids.
It's the health pack from Spy Kids 3D game over. I've never seen one up close before.
Yeah.
I wonder what those kids are doing now.
Well, Junie's married to Megan Trainor.
Yes, I know that.
Oh, they're married? I thought they were dating.
No, they're married.
Wow.
Oh my god, they were married.
And they were roommates.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
they were
Oh
roommates.
my god.
Yeah. So if you're still mulling over Viper, which one are you looking at between the ammo, the healing pack, and the charges?
sonic charges. So is that like they bombs?
Yeah, it's a thermal detonator, so it's like the same rules,
okay.
but like it's instead of just doing just fire damage and like kinetic along with like fragmentation, it's just a straight sonic, charge that you can throw, and if they fail, the denizens.
Oh, they get yeeted away. I have Sonic Fist. I know about Sonic stuff.
Yeah. I'll say like, with the charges, it's different because instead of bullying them black, it will like deafen them, so like they will be disoriented. And also,
sweet.
Just to make sure, I think deafen is like a pretty solid condition on.
So a flashbang without the flash, just the bang.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kind of a flashbang with like a sonic kind of boom.
Emitting. I was gonna say a mini sonic charge from Django Fett's ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just little. It goes off.
Well, I still have. I still have a healer's pack on me. That's surprising.
What is it? A D8. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But is it? No, that's a really fucking like big like 3d8. You said.
Yeah.
3d8 healing. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
How many
How many dire or two? Yeah.
How many power cells are in the box?
Power cells in the box. Oh no, like this is just like a kit that you.
Just a kit. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a single item that you can like dispense on yourself or an ally, basically.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So.
Just making sure.
I'm trying to think because it's like. I'm trying to do just like I'm trying to do just sort of like just like many predictions in my head of just sort of like if I get the ammo, that means I feel like if there's two people that are gonna get the ammo, it's either gonna be me and Soren because just like we're both shooty bang bangs, and I feel Raz would be better with just sort of like healing, but at the same time it's just sort of like nobody goes to Jakku. There's a reason why nobody goes to Jakku. People can't have shit on Jakku, so I don't know.
Honestly, Chase, when you look at it this way, you could be like, "Look, who needs these charges when I got a fucking 9 and pull out the power cell?"
That's right. That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, I'll say that the charge will blind and deafen the target.
Wow.
So it's a flashbang now. All right.
Yeah, it
that
is
might be good.
Flashbang. Yeah. I mean,
Get out of the cage now.
That's true. Yeah, get out of the cage now, motherfucker! I say as having swapped that out now because fuck that. Fuck it. I'm done with that shit. I'm just gonna. I don't want you captured anymore. I just want you dead. I'm done being nice. You know what? I've got 12 power cells and just like, sure, some droids on Jakku will have some power cells for me. Fuck it. Give me them charges.
All right, so you now have a single enhanced sonic charge you may add to your inventory.
Haha, one.
Girl, let's go.
And,
Nice.
Raziel, you figured out what you gonna snag?
Yeah, like I've already got a healing pack. I've got healing powers. I'm kind of debating. I kind of want to go for the sonic charge detonator, because especially if we need a quick getaway, it's enough to distract our enemies while we just book it.
Yeah. Again,
Get
it's just
some cover.
Yeah, they'll only get the condition if they fail to save that like does the damage, but also like if they succeed, they're still taking half all that sonic damage as well. So, but
it'll be enough of a distraction, is what like if we need it, if we just need some extra firepower, that'll help too.
For 100%, yeah. So yeah, if you would like that sonic charge, you may add it to your inventory.
I will take the sonic charge.
Why did I just imagine Raziel just like, that fucking scene from King of the Hill? Power cell!
Power cell!
Alright. And,
Good show.
Yes.
Flashbang him and then you just hear the freaking counter stick just like as just like fucking Soren comes in with the op counter terrorist win.
All right.
It'd be like pocket sand.
I just realized I still have giggle dust, so technically I can do pockets.
You can do it. You can.
Pocket spice.
Pocket
And
spice.
you take notes. This is the strat. This is the
How we get to point A.
Oh yeah.
This is our Valorant strats.
The Grandmaster is going to quiver in fear as you pull out a bag of fucking giggle dust.
Giggle dust.
But yeah. Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah, you guys add all those things to your inventory.
I think while we're armed up, I'll just like relay all of what happened to with Palpatine and Thrawn to
Yeah.
Pete. I mean, it's just like sort of like we'll put a pin on this in this later, but this is what we got.
Yeah, just
What happened?
Whereas we'll help out with that as well. Just
Yeah.
Here's what happened. We're relaying that info.
Do you relay the thing that Thrawn said at the end about him and
Oh, that.
The one that I didn't know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
With like just me and Thrawn, or
Yeah, with you and Thrawn about the whole like you taking his planet over for the Seps back in the day.
The Seps.
I think if it's brought up, he'll mention it, but you can tell like the interaction he had with Thrawn at the end kind of bothered him a bit. So he's a bit quieter on relaying that, but he'll bring up what happened.
Okay. And yeah, Viper and Shir'iven, you hear that. I'll say you guys like are mostly, like you're in like the equivalent. I think you would be just relaxing within Viper's quarters as all the clones are starting to mobilize and get their things together.
Yeah.
What does it look like in your quarters?
Wait, is D-Gag here too? Is she still with me?
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I'll say like before all this is going on, D-Gag will.
Damn it!
Yeah, she'll be like.
Oh, okay.
Master.
Well-
Like, I mean, you guys are still there if you guys want to, like,
Well,
say anything to
I
her.
was going to do something.
Okay, but yeah, like we'll say it's like this part is taking right before like everything else that just happened with you guys in the room, but she'll go, well, I would love to tag along, Master, but my place is here at the temple. I'm not really cut out for service at the moment, and I have to at least help Skywalker maneuver the archives. He hasn't been not exactly used to that environment just yet.
D-Gag, I do wish for you to go along on this mission with me. I know I can't force you to go, but I believe that it might give you a chance at getting the upper hand during your training. You could see what it's like out there. Have the battalion to protect us here. And I know you're more than capable of handling things for yourself in the sky. You have all of us with you.
Raziel, would you have been there, like, with...
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, am I
I'll say you're there.
I come yet? Okay. Alright.
I'll say, like, you're, like, around this time, like, you kind of, like, have arrived and you just, like, got your stuff from, like, wherever, like, where the items were being dispensed, and, like, you're coming back on your way to Viper's room and then seeing this conversation with, Shir'iven and D-Gag. And you're kind of picking up on the vibe of, like, D-Gag is wanting to go, but kind of as a... Yeah, like, you pick up on what they just were discussing.
Okay. He'll start approaching them as they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll go, if you're worried about battle, you don't need to be. You know how capable we have been as a team. If you really want to come, we'll watch your back. That I can promise.
That's it. That's it.
Either each of you make persuasion checks, or one of you at advantage.
I can. Wait. What is your persuasion?
Let's see. It is. Oh, it's an 8.
I have a 9. Do you want me to do it at advantage?
Let's do it advantage, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
20. I'm
Hey.
mad.
Nat 20. Good. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love
Look at that funky 20.
She'll just kind of just look down, like a bit unsure, but then just looks back up to you, both of you, going, if you have that much faith in me, then I guess I will be tagging along then.
Yes,
But
sir!
I'll see what I can do.
The whole gang's here.
I'm just hoping the planet isn't too much for my skin. I haven't been on a water world in a while, and I don't think a planet with several suns is going to help my complexion.
We'll stalk up to make sure nothing bad happens.
Besides, you helped out tremendously at the tower.
Well, that was only a method of rescue. It's not exactly the same as in a more combative role, but again, I will do what I can to at least aid the other clones, or I'll help however I can. And she'll just kind of nod, and she will make to another quarters and just make preparations.
Okay. Yes.
Your girlfriend's coming!
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Ever
again,
have a
now
mom as a wingman?
I love it.
Yeah. Back to you guys at the quarters. And
Yeah, we got Mom, the
that's all
wingman, the
relayed.
Yeah,
That's
got-
all relayed.
Wait, what'd you say, Chase?
I was like, yeah, we've got it all here. The mom, the boyfriend, the sassy blue quipster, and the clone she threatened to kill if she did anything to his master.
yeah,
We're fine.
yeah, but yeah.
Sure, that'll be a fun.
Yeah, Soren,
quirky
I believe
conversation.
Soren asked you, Viper, what your quarters look like. If you have anything.
No,
Yes.
not Soren, Kappa.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Kappa asked if you had anything special decorated within your quarters.
Yeah,
Viper.
I want to know.
I've got it's pretty it's sort of like it's sort of the equivalent of just sort of like it's a big just sort of like mini garage, just sort of like there's a whole just like desk dedicated to just sort of like just several broken blasters, like a few broken blasters trying just like retrofitted with just like different just like barrels and ammo cartridges, some power cells laid around, and just sort of like notes played on them, just sort of written, just sort of like possible new source must try out, just sort of like bigger, and just sort of like bigger cell does not equal bigger bang, need to refine this. And he's got
It's like a tinkerer's like bench, right?
yeah, a tinkerer's bench, like
Yeah.
essentially just like the best way I could describe it is just sort of like think just like a more like grungier just like workbench from Dead Space 3.
I
Wow.
like it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then just like you have the standard, just like he's got a bunk bed, but no one sleeps on the top, so that's there, but he always sleeps on the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know if bunk beds are a thing in Clone Wars, but just like it feels just sort of like that's a thing that
Yeah,
that
like
would
you,
compare to
like
me.
the standard, like sort of bed, like inside, like it's, yeah, it would be a bunk bed in there. That like they just
Okay,
like
sweet.
it's just they're kind of just ordered en masse and like given throughout the several clone rooms and the commandos. They're given at least like their own bunks, so they have solitude. But if they ever have any visitors, that they can they at least have a place to chill.
And then there's just like a table and another just like proper desk for sitting and just sort of like reading or just like mulling over stuff. A calendar, and hanging on there, you see just sort of like just like folded neatly was his get up, his little casual wear outfit from when he went out with y'all for the first time, as well as Space Outback with the hat on top of it as well.
Not the hat.
Yeah.
Just tucked on top of the table, just tucked away.
And like the fish guy waiter there's like in the picture, like giving a thumbs up or something.
Yeah, there is there would be a picture, yes.
Yeah.
Aww.
There is like you in the party hat and like there's like photoshopped confetti and shit.
There is a picture of that, but you're gonna have to find out where it is.
But yeah, that's what the place looks like.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to say, like why you do have this moment alone with each other?
Yeah, 1 second.
I think just for funsies, you also see just sort of like, since he hasn't used it in a while, his little retrofitted Magna stick that he ripped off of the that electro staff that he ripped off from the Magna Guard is just sort of like sitting there, and there's just like a note. There's just a note of it, of just sort of like a crude sketch of that, and then next to it a crude sketch of Shir'iven's lightsaber, and just sort of like ideas ?
Awesome. But yeah. Hold on, I'm just pulling up something else. What was that I was going to look up real quick? We'll do that later. But yeah, Raz, you had something?
Well, yeah, just Soren, Raz relayed what they knew about their meeting with Thrawn and Palpatine. Basically everything. And then at the end, it's brought up, Raz will mention his interaction with Thrawn. You can tell it bothers him, but he'll bring it up more quietly.
Yeah.
More kind of on a somber side.
Wait,
And he's just kind of arms crossed, like leaning against like the wall of Viper's room.
Cool guy.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Does it bother you that much?
Why wouldn't it? I'm still responsible for what happened. Caused your people so much pain. Despite what we did on Dathomir, the ritual, I may be out of the dark side, but it doesn't change what I did. The past is always going to be there, and I can't change it, no matter how much I want to.
Yes, that's all true. But what are you doing to atone?
Doing what I can here with all of you. Protecting people. Saving lives. Saving worlds.
Exactly.
It's not for nothing.
I know.
I've seen many people apologize for the things that they did and not really mean anything, but you're following it up with action. Meaningful action. Thrawn has yet to see that.
And I'm sure after this mission, he'll realize it.
And if he doesn't, we'll have a sit down with him.
Not asking you to take a to do that for me.
Okay,
But
then
I
never
won't
mind.
say.
I know. You're not asking for anything, but I really believe Thrawn will come around.
Real quick, did Soren and Raz mention the part of Palpatine wanting like a souvenir or anything, or no?
Did you guys mention
yeah.
that?
I think we would have, yeah.
We would have. Okay, this is how that would have gone. He's asking for a souvenir, and it's something that we're not supposed to reveal to anyone. But
What does he want exactly?
not sure. I was just going to get him like a welcome to Jakku.
I was gonna say cut scene back, flashback scene back to just the two of them, just like Raziel, Soren. While you're on your way to Jakku, have you heard of the Black Spire Outpost? It's this fun little thing.
Fire outpost! He
Oh
fucking knows
my
the Soren that
God.
runs the shop there. He's like, if you could get me a little knickknacks from there.
I heard there's a fantastic delicatessen there that sells the most beautiful bronto rats.
Ooh, if you could build me a
Oh.
lightsaber, I would really love it.
Shut up! Maybe you could get me the red kyber crystal. There says that there might be a black one in it.
I know this to be true.
Oh god.
So yeah, it would be
Yeah.
like obviously tell the party, but like make sure like he's been real secretive about this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't just. More than likely, he's going to pester you for there's something from the Sorcerer's Guild that you could. That won't be a problem to give? Like a rock?
Single grain of sand.
A single grain of
I don't like sand.
Rough, irritating, it gets everywhere. That's Jakku, all right.
Oh god.
Of course, it gets everywhere.
I mean, we could. I feel like he has something bigger in mind, but it still feels weird. He's being really secretive about it.
No, especially since he's now asking for this. He wanted Dooku turned over to him. No, I don't buy any of it. Ever since he involved himself with the Jedi, No. We can't just give him something from such a powerful group such as them.
Not to mention, this isn't the first time he's said his rather strange. This isn't the first time he's acted this strange with his demands from the two of you. Wasn't it the first time? Wasn't it? What was it? The first time he talked to you about this Star Savior thing? Didn't he say specifically not to have any clone troopers with him?
Yep. He just wanted Republic agents. No Jedi, no clones.
He already has access to the finest army in the galaxy. Why the need for different bodyguards?
Here's
Go ahead, sorry.
here's my take on this. Whatever he's doing, I think we can pull off just playing dumb. It's just he's asking for a souvenir, a trophy of sorts. That could be anything. It was not.
So we'll get
clear
him
at
a
all.
rock. So we'll get him a rock.
A shiny rock, perhaps. You know?
I can't believe you. No, keep going. Keep going.
I mean, Cheerie's not going to fucking just be like, a rock. Yeah. Perfect.
And then I'll just say to him, I just saw this rock, and I was just like, oh, has to have this. He would die for it.
Yeah. So, or some bit of, some bit of metal off of the hull of one of the ships. or
A
something.
brilliant tourist attraction.
A
know?
droid head, even. I
An
don't know. I'm
ID
just throwing
tag
out
or
suggestions.
something.
Can't you build a droid on Jakku?
A BB-8 unit or a tiny R2 unit. I'm
Viper's
kidding,
gonna
I'm
look.
kidding.
I was gonna say Viper's gonna look that up if they can. Is that possible?
Stop! No!
Are you actually looking up?
Fuck it.
It's
Fuck it.
a
I'm
theme
doing
part
it.
of the
I mean, yeah, go ahead and make a
That's
lore check on
okay.
Jakku.
Never mind. That's advantage.
Are
That was
there any-
advantage. That was advantage.
Yeah,
That was
Are there
advantage.
any-
just make
Wait,
it
hear
make
me
a
out.
lore check instead, just a straight.
Lord,
Oh my god.
great lore.
Hear me out.
14.
Is there a race of rat people?
Oh my.
Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Alright.
Is there a race of rat people?
On Jakku that you know of, you make a lore check as well if you want to.
I got a 14, by the way.
No, I'm out of character. Out of character. I'm not. No, the Shiri would not. She doesn't know who fucking Mickey Mickey Mouse is.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Michael Mouse.
Michael Mouse.
Michael Theodore Rat.
Is there the possibility that there was a rat person named Michael on Jakku?
If I could just, this is just me speaking directly to our viewers here. This is what I have to deal with. If I lose my sanity over the course of the next coming sessions, you know why.
We're trying to make it fun because we know we're going into pain.
Oh yeah.
So you
Yeah.
say
Oh
that.
yeah. And I'm going to return
is-
it tenfold to you because
There
I
is
made
no
the boss.
rat.
Oh, go ahead.
There is no rat people, but it's just sort of like I immediately offer the counter prize, which is sort of like Your Honor present. Oh, hold on. I'm putting it in VC.
Okay.
It needs to load, motherfucker.
Oh
But yeah,
no.
I'll say quickly for Viper's lore check on the 14.
I was like, Your Honor, presenting Salacious B. Crumb,
But
the fucking little monkey dude that hangs out with Jabba.
back to the thing.
Mikael.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's hear me out. It's M-I apostrophe C-A.
Okay.
C-H-I.
Back to the thing.
Yeah.
Mikhail.
Yes. So on a 14 Viper, you, from what little like you can just sort of look up on Jakku on the HoloNet, it is just kind of a like it's like a smuggler stop. It's a lot of like high crime rate, or not even like criminals just go there to lie low. If you wanted to build a droid there, you can probably find parts just sort of lying around as like, you know,
So
like
so it's not
civilizations have been
exactly-
tried and start there. Like it's more like you just gotta get lucky. You're probably gonna get shilled in price.
Okay.
Buying.
So it's okay. So it's just a living freaking black market. It's not exactly what would call a hive of scum and villainy.
Oh yeah, it ain't no Mos Eisley or Tatooine. It's a
Sure.
place where like crime people like, oh yeah, like if Tatooine's not available, then everyone fucking goes, or a fair
Exactly.
bit of people go Jakku. Like yeah, like most people haven't even heard of the place, so it's a perfect place for a
Precisely.
quick. Yeah.
You can't afford
Jakku.
You can't afford to go to Disneyland. Well, here's Disney World.
There's Disney World.
But yeah. But yeah, that's what you know of the plan as far as making a droid there is concerned.
All I'm imagining is just like it's just like rat race, and all I'm imagining is fucking Salacious Crumb just like fucking whipping womp rats in like a fucking goddamn arena, like it's a Greyhound thing, just laughing to himself.
Yes.
This is what he did pre-Jabba. This is what he did pre-Jabba.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. But
Wow.
Shiri just kind of shrugs it off. She just, if he wants something, and he didn't specifically say what he wanted, he's getting a rock.
I have no objections to that.
It could be like, oh, it's a sediment sample, something interesting.
He said
Like-
souvenir, he said trophy. Something that is worth putting on a shelf, but
He
not
kn-
necessarily important to much of anything else.
He never specified. He can't blame us if we just pick a rock.
This is what I get for not having my NPC specify shit.
Loophole.
Welcome.
Loophole.
But yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll say with that, we're gonna head over to a quick break then, and we'll be back for more in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binding findings. But yeah, thanks again. Yeah, we'll be back in just a moment, so wait right there. And shit, I keep forgetting to turn off the stupid intro. But yeah, we are back, everybody.
What's up?
Yeah.
No.
So, as you guys are wrapping up that conversation about deciding to give Palpatine a meager piece of Jakku as far as a artifact is concerned, a souvenir for him, Viper, you look out to the door and you see you actually see Nova sort of like hobbling over on like what appears to be
she's stable.
Oh yeah, like she's like walking on, like you actually see she's sporting like these new mechanized sort of legs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very.
I want that bitch. Hell yes.
Yeah, they kind of like, you know, like sometimes those Olympic athlete runners, they just get like these sort of like weird bendy metal legs so they can be more,
those.
dexterous.
Yeah.
She's got like a more
those are great.
sci-fi version of those going on right now.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's
But, yeah.
fine. Echo got blown the fuck up, and look at him now. He's better.
He's better. It's an improvement.
Exactly. Sure, he's traumatized, but he's got that sick ass hacker arm.
But yeah, and yeah, she'll sort of like knock on the side door, being like, hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Immediately opens the door, just sort of like, just like, Nova. Hey, this is new.
Yeah, Patch and the others fixed me up real good. Yeah, it'll take a while to adjust as she like kind of like rotates her collarbone and like also shows like her other arm, like underneath the armor she got a new mechanical armor as well, like no skin covering it, funny enough.
Oh.
Yeah, just
all
like
right.
Looks more like a very teched out sort of droid hand. You see like each individual mechanism on the fingers. She's got like a built-in data pad, and like you see like even like with like your with your advanced tech eye, you can see like there's like a secret little flamethrower sort of built within the arm as well.
That's the good shit.
And
just sort of like takes a look at that and just sort of like the leg and just sort of like, spend no expense on you, huh?
yeah, I mean, I first brought all you boys together. They did their darndest in making sure at least I can serve in the field again, but I wanted to let you know that after Umbara, I was in charge at that time, and I never really got around to saying who should, take the reins of Havoc Squad, well, in my absence, and I just wanted to. The boys all and I talked it out, and I think that rank should go to you. And like
Viper
she sort of and like she pulls out like this little. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Viper just sort of like eyes widen a little bit, just sort of like, what?
And like she pulls out like this little sort of like a button looking device, or like a button that like you would wear like military folks.
Yeah,
wear
a
within the
badge.
army. Yeah, a badge, and like it's got like the two little yellow like just like a straight line of four blue squares, and she kind of like affixes it to your left chest plate, right above the J guy she drew with the blood, and goes like, "Well, Sergeant Patch, I leave you now in the command of Havoc Squad, and I trust you'll lead the boys well."
Wait, Patch. Hello?
Patch or Viper?
Viper.
Wow,
sorry.
he's a commander
So many
and the leader of Havoc Squad. Wow.
So he goes like, "Sergeant Viper, the boys and I thought you really came through out on that mission on Skako, and for that I am eternally grateful, and I know I can't offer much in the way of thanks, aside from saying it repeatedly, but I think this should more than suffice."
I was just doing what was necessary, but don't get me wrong. This is I'm haunted. But But what about you? I mean, just how are you? What?
She kind of like just like crosses her arms and is like, my ability to serve in the field is a bit questionable at the moment. To be honest, if the Kaminoan saw me like this, I think they would be quite appalled, to be honest with you. However, I made a submission to Kamino to be brought back as a training officer for the new batch of shinies coming out. These Mandalorians are a little bit rough around the edges as far as instructors go, and figure I might give them a little bit of insight.
He just sort of nods at that, just like training insight. Okay. All right. Just not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting you to just sort of jump back into Havoc Squad and sort of get the boys back together and just sort of go about our business, but part of me kind of was expecting this to happen. Just not me. But I don't know, it's just leadership, it's a lot. I don't know.
At that moment, or like as like you're saying all this, Nova will put her mechanical hand over your arm, being like, it doesn't matter if it took as long as it did that you got to me. It was because of you and all the efforts of your friends here that I'm lucky enough to be alive, and their plans are seemingly foiled for the moment. And just with everything I've experienced, I don't know if I'm really cut to serve as much as I did back then with you lot. I'll miss blasting those seppies quite a bit, but I don't have the cards in me anymore. You've got the makings of a good leader, kid, and I think you're gonna do great things. Kind of like just like pats that shoulder, and also will like salute the rest of you guys inside Viper's quarters.
And Raz will salute back.
Cheery gives like a little head bow.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but sure. Yeah.
Finger guns.
Yeah, Soren, Nova kind of just laughs a little. They're quite a fun bunch, and if it wasn't for them either, I wouldn't be back home, and for that I am ever thankful. Just keep the boys safe as you can in these times.
Ekber's face is very... He carries a lot. There's a lot of confliction between them. On the one hand, the first thing of sort of like the back of his mind that's just hitting him is just sort of like that conversation with Master PL so many days ago about just sort of like him leading his own men, and then contrasted with that is also just sort of like Raziel's vision, and just sort of like there is that fear of that, but it dissipates just slightly as Nova just sort of like tells him to lead them of their own, and just that confliction fades away into just sort of like a sense of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
He's not viewing this as a conversation of just sort of like soldier to superior. He's viewing this as a conversation as brother to sister.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sort of like tries to just when you in Skako and and he can't get the words out, and fuck it, he goes in and hugs her.
Aww. and like she'll reciprocate the hug, and you guys, the rest of you, see like she does start to tear up a little bit, and after that she'll like wipe it off, and then she'll just bid you all farewell, and she'll say like,
before I'm just gonna say before she leaves the room.
Also, short thing. Just like in the hug, it's just sort of like he just says to her, just silently, just like, "I'll make you proud."
all right, and you had something, Raz?
Yeah, and like during that, Raz will pipe up and go, "If anything happens on Camino, or the Kaminoans give you a hard time, give us a call. You're family now, and we protect our own."
Yeah. She'll kind of like looked like a little bit shocked and taken aback by such a statement, especially like coming from someone who isn't a clone. And she's like, it's very kind of you, young man. I'm sorry, I didn't have the pleasure of learning all your names.
Raziel. I'm... well, I consider Viper to be my own brother, so... You guys have been through a lot, and... wouldn't be right to see more harm come to you.
Yeah, and like looking to you, Soren, and Shiri, just like since... Yeah, you guys never properly like introduce each other.
Yeah. What up? My name's Soren. I'm what you would call a sharpshooter.
Oh, really? The sniper rifle wasn't really evident of that.
Oh, I wasn't sure how much you remembered, but I'm glad to have you back. We're taking care of Viper. Don't you worry. I've got eyes.
Shir'iven, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, and like she'll go around to each of you guys, giving like like all like these like mostly like just handshaking all around, and she'll go, "It's great to finally meet all of you. I gotta go back and prep my things for the transport back, but the others are waiting for shipping off as well. If you have any goodbyes you want to say to them."
Shiri looks to Viper at that.
Oh.
Once.
Yeah, he'll join. He'll join.
Yeah, I think Raziel will like ask, "Is it okay if I come along?"
To me?
Yeah, he's to you, like.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Raziel. Viper will just sort of like Viper will nod at that and just sort of like, I don't see why not.
Yeah, like she tells like all of this, like tells it to all of you about like Havoc Squad is like still within like chilling within where she was resting for like all these modifications and repairs. If you want to see something to them before they're sort of shipped off.
Yeah.
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 Definitely. We got it
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll come too. I'll bring the tissues.
You guys will eventually make your way over to the Med Bay area where you just see the rest of Havoc Squad sort of, looking like a mix of melancholy and happy, like seeing you come in, Viper, with the badge, and like the four clones immediately just give you a salute, just lined up. And like they have like smiles on their faces. And Pierce, yeah, for someone who had only like gotten to know over a short period of time, she's like, you can tell Titan and Scalar are hiding their tears a little bit more, but Pierce is like having the harder time just trying to keep her emotions in check.
Aww.
But like they're all three like at a salute to you.
How is How is Pierce looking, by the way, because
Oh,
of
yeah, she's fine.
the injuries? Okay.
Oh yeah, like they all like
She healed
to
up.
full.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to make
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Pierce
Yeah.
took a pounding, yeah.
She took a beating.
Oh yeah.
She kept going.
Oh yeah. She yelled out Sypho better than either of you guys, to be quite honest. But
Damn
yeah.
right.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
But yeah, they're both like seemingly all like healed up to full, and but then like as like I'm assuming Viper, you tell them to go to at ease.
Yeah, just serving. At ease.
Yeah.
Yeah, just serving. It's one thing for Crate Squad to just serve like, yeah, the shinies, but just serve like, oh right, that's his brothers. He has authority ? Over them now?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And like Scalar like immediately sort of like walks up to you and goes like, "We got to be shipped off to another system. The Chancellor's having us go on some special assignments." But and like she like sort of like will actually poke you in the chest and be like, "Those ship repairs are coming out of your paycheck."
Oh right. Yeah, that's right. He did get a bit.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Just like remembering that, just sort of like, that's fair. That is fair.
As he like has like his hand out for he's just waiting for.
All right.
to give him something.
What's the damage?
I'm gonna be kind and say just give me like 7,500 credits. Hopefully that'll cover it.
Just 7,500.
7,500, yeah.
7500. You know what? Freaking. Just sort of like he just gives him just sort of like a smarmy look and just sort of like slaps him. Here's 9,000. Treat her real good. Get some better parking equipment for her, yeah.
And like he'll like snag it out. He'll like snag it, just do the counting, be like,
We'll see what PS and I can throw together.
and like Bruiser immediately goes in for like.
You mean
full-on-
Titan?
Titan, yes. God, mixing up all the clone names today. I don't
It's
know
fine.
how D. Bradley
You're
Baker
good,
does
you're
it.
good.
God damn it.
Bruiser
You're
and Titan
good.
are both big boys.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah. And like Titan immediately goes and like gives you a fucking massive Wookiee hug, just like,
My boy.
I can't. My little man's promoted, and like just like lifting you up, and
2 equals Titan. Just new road. That's all.
Oh right, I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't be hugging as hard as your boss.
and like he just sort of like gingerly puts you down, and just like, and like sort of takes a few steps back.
Whew. You're fine. You're fine.
And
Wish you luck to stay along just a bit longer.
and Scalar like chimes back in and goes like,
It's the life of commandos. We'll cross paths again sooner or later.
and like Pierce will eventually like walk up to all four of you, and she'll like give like a little bow and being like, thank you for everything you've done back there. Had I not been so, had it just been me or anyone else, I probably wouldn't have made it out of there alive.
You fought valiantly, Pierce. Be an honor to fight by your side again.
And
Same here. You've proven yourself as a worthy soldier.
and
For your first proper mission, I'd say you did pretty well.
And then she looks to you, Soren, and like bows again, going, I'm sorry that I misjudged your character back on the hangar.
No, that's very smart. That's very smart.
Like, yeah, I'm pretty sus.
Stay sharp.
Oh, so continue being judgmental then? Is that what I'm getting from all this?
Maybe not towards me, but trust your instincts.
I'll keep that in mind. And then, like, she just kind of looks to Raz and Shir'iven, but don't think I've forgotten. I'd still like to, you'll kind of have an invasion to prep for, but when the time is more appropriate, perhaps we can have a little duel session of sorts.
Be glad to. Whenever you're available, just drop us a line. We'll be ready right here.
Of course.
I'll still be here awaiting the challenge.
Of course.
And Pierce,
Yes?
while you're out there, and I know I have probably the last person to say this, but I know you're new to the field, and you're proving yourself at a great pace. Keep it up. But also just keep in mind, know when to strike, and know when to pull back to keep your allies safe. It doesn't do anyone else any good if you end up dead.
Like, as you're saying all that, she kind of, like, puts down and marks it on her data pad. Goes, I'll be sure to keep that in mind, sir. And I appreciate the wisdom. It's nice, it's wise to hear from a different perspective in the Corps.
Happy to help.
And, then Scala, like, will put, like, an arm to, hand over your shoulder viper and being like, now go on. You got a planet to invade, Sergeant. Best get to it.
That I do.
And just sort of like gives him just like a shoulder, just sort of like just sort of like first lieutenant, just like jokingly.
But yeah. So, and you guys are eventually like out of the room. I will say, as far
Question: are we outside or are we inside?
you're still like in like the clone barrack facility. Yeah.
All right. Just all right. Never mind. Okay. Just here. So I'm assuming that just sort of like Nova is going with the rest of Havoc as well.
No, she's like going on a separate transport that's going.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Say bye to the boys plus Pierce.
Yeah.
So I'm just sort of like a good farewell, and just like walks up to Pierce, gives her just like hand on shoulder, just like,
What did I say? You have the makings of something great. And you proved us damn well.
She'll like, like the tears from her eyes like were gone, and then she's like trying to like hold them back again. It's like, I will, sir. I'll be sure to do you proud. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have eyes. I totally fucking forgot.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, the blind girl's the one who's crying the most. There's is there irony in this? I don't know.
I mean,
she's got this.
I'm pretty sure they can still show emotion.
Yeah. She's got the sniffles. We'll say that much.
Crying is not solely based on eyes and tear ducts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, special eyes.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Like crying is not eyes alone, and immediately just thought of the one fish from SpongeBob, just like.
But yeah, that's your goodbye to Piers. Saying anything else special to the other guys, or just like the standard sort of,
that was Pierce. That was Scalar. That was Titan. Nope, that's all my boys. Oh. Hate to see him go, but love to watch him leave.
Yeah. Like, after you guys say goodbye, like, you see them marking back off to the shipyard and looking to make repairs on the Condor and for their eventual leave. But yeah, after all of that, I will say one last thing, you guys. If you would like to, before you guys actually make preparations to leave for Coruscant, you guys can still do, like, any training of any kind, either, like, with... Like, cause yeah, like we have like the combat prowess die, and haven't been entirely like, I updated them for you, Shir'iven, but basically like if there's any like last minute training you guys want to do, now is the time to do it, unless there's like anything else, like if there's anything you want to take stock of on the ship, or
I want to make sure D-Gig's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to do another like combat training sort of thing like we did last time.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll definitely fall under that. I'll say just give me 5 d20 rolls, and we'll see how you do. And I will make the same for her as well. See if she's improved at all. Another natural 20, so you may add that to your combat prowess.
How do I add that?
It's on... hold on. It should be... Yeah, it's this little dial thing there. It's right under Channel the Force. It's combat prowess points.
Okay, so just put 1 up.
Yeah, 1 up, so now you're at 3.
Nice.
Alright, yeah. Anything else you are doing? Or like trying to hit anybody up or do anything else aside from training? Yeah, because like if you're like, yeah, for the shooty boys, like don't worry about like expending ammunition. Like it's basically just if you go like out in the range to fire a couple shots, like you're gonna get restocked as far as equipment is concerned and ammo spent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Trying to see, is there anything else?
Is there any mechanical benefits that I get from training?
It's more so like the chance to either get the die and like, oh yeah, basically like with the combat prowess, you know, like after you hit a certain amount of like natural 20s, then you can basically get a fighting style mastery added to your abilities.
How many do you need for mastery?
A 10.
I feel like I've hit.
Actually,
yeah. Or
I guess
like,
Rask.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say like, yeah, like Raz, like you can either do like, it's basically either for you, it's either this or more rocket boot training to like get another maneuver with that potentially, or Soren, I'll say for you, it could be either. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, it could be either. Damn it! Either like basically like an improvement to your form ability, like either like increasing your mobility and defensiveness in some way, or just, you know, like just getting better at shooting in general, like working your way to the mastery.
Yeah, I'll do some mastery stuff.
All right, so yeah, just give me 5 d20 rolls and let's see.
5 d20 rolls. Do I aim?
If you do, I'll count it as advantage, yeah. And we'll just take the higher of all the numbers then.
Okay, hold on. I clicked on the wrong thing, but then.
Oh no, you can just do like on like the advanced roller.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
you can just do it that way. So like, yeah, don't worry about counting that one. We'll just do it in one whole batch.
Okay.
So.
Dice rollers. And how do I add?
Yeah, it's just 10
to the dice
d20
roller?
in this case.
Oh, okay, 10 d20.
Let's give it a look-see. All right, so that is looking at the spread, just came the highest of all of them. So you got 20, 16, 19, 8, and 2 18s. Yeah, so like you're making all these shots, and yeah, you can add a combat prowess point to your sheet. I believe it's already there, but it just hasn't been ticked up yet.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I think, you know, it's been a while since I trained with my rocket boots. Let's do a bit of that.
All right, go ahead and give me a dexterity. I'll say give me 5 dexterity checks.
Okay. Straight?
Yeah, just straight.
Okay. Let's see. 1,
Not
2,
great.
3, 4, 5. It's kind of average.
Yeah, average-wise, not enough to gain something new with it, unfortunately. You are, like, I'll say, like, you're on the verge of it, like, probably in the next batch of... When you do have more time to train on it, you will more than likely get the advancements in the rocket boots then, but sadly just not enough for right now.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
At least
Viper.
it's something.
Yeah, Viper. Are you looking to attempt anything?
Yes.
like-
It's been a hot minute since I've done some melee stuff, and after that battle of Dooku, it's just sort of like, kind
Okay.
of want to just like be more spicy. I'm gonna try swinging around my electro baton.
Okay. Yeah, just give me 5d20 rolls with that then, please.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, just roll 5d20.
27,
Okay.
21,
All right.
14,
Nice.
27, 16.
God damn it, 2 natural 19s.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
say, this is a +8, and what is the base damage on the, what's the base weapon damage? Remind me?
Base weapon damage is you had it down as 2. Hold on, let me see that. It was at 2d4, 2d4 plus 3 kinetic plus 1d6.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say you can up the d4s to d6s now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like you're now like learning how to hit harder with the
Nice.
baton.
I've also been curious. It's just like, does this? Because like it's clearly like it's a modded weapon, but just sort of like, does it count as like a modded weapon as such in game? I've always been curious.
I'll say it does. I don't I don't know if you've with the level ups you've gained you can mod these weapons. I'll have
Because I did some like just some like I guess just sort of like side checking, just sort of like my little mods on my bowcaster that I've been just putting my arm stick shit on, that counts as an attunement, and just sort of like I remember you just giving me that. I'm just like, oh, I'm not sure about it. Then I wrote up the rules, just like I can be attuned to whatever proficiency bonuses I have, and I have 5, so it's like okay. So it's like so I'm asking, does the electro baton count as an attunement, or is it nixed?
Let me make a look. Yeah, because
it's not exactly like it is. I did sort of like finagle of just sort of like, can I make this just like a stat, like a little, you know?
Yeah, I will say, yeah, like it will. Yeah, like there are actually melee modifications on these weapons available to your subclass. So if you want to get those, then you certainly can. Like there's
Nice.
Yeah, there's contoured grip. Yeah, so there's contoured grip that's a +3 on attack rolls. Yeah, all that good stuff. So
I was curious and wanted to ask that. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, you'll get that along with the bonus to increase to the weapon's damage die. But
okay, just wanted to know. Thank you very much.
For sure.
And clarify that.
So yeah,
I can put you in there.
With all of that in place, and I'll just give a quick rundown at least what the 99th is bringing as far as stock to this battle. You guys are bringing in 3 Juggernaut turbo tanks.
Oh.
Yeah. You've got 5 ATTE walkers. I'd say between Patch, Sora, and Bruiser, they will have each about 10 ARC troopers for them to command, and under those 10, they each will have their own squads to lead. So you're looking at 10. You're looking at 30 squads of clones.
Groovy.
30 squads worth of clones. Yeah, they're not playing around.
Wow.
Nice.
And as far as aerial support goes, you have, I would say about 20 or so regular AATE gunships, and a single squad of Y-Wing bombers, and 3 Venator-class Star Destroyers, and 1 acclimate. This other part is going to be for Pong Krell and what he's bringing to the table.
Wait, so what was it? 20 what?
20 LAAT gunships, just like the regular ones.
Ships. 3 Star Destroyers, and what else? I'm sorry.
3 Star Destroyers, 5 ATTEs, 3 Juggernaut tanks, and 30 ARC troopers. No wait.
30 squads.
30 squads worth of clones.
I need air support because I got the 20 gunships and
Uh,
3 Star
yeah.
Destroyers.
A
Those are the other
single
ones.
squad of Y-wing bombers. That's what I wrote down.
Yes. A single squad of Y-wing bombers and 2 supporting squads of ARC 170s.
Okay.
Yeah. And all right, there's that. I'll say also oh yeah, the Rough Riders as well. That whole company is coming along on this venture too. Crate Squad included. Yeah. And like their whole thing is basically a mix of like I'd say like it's rough. It's about 40 or so clones. They're all like scouts. And it's a split somewhat 50-50 between Z-74 BARC speeder bikes and ATRTs. And along with that, yeah, Ponkrellis is bringing, he's got about, he's bringing Acclimator ship, more ATTEs, as well as some extra gunships, Bakara, and sort of his advanced Generation 2 clones that are like, Mandalorian trained, and so they're a little bit stronger than your average ones. Oh yeah, and you guys are also, Commander Tharda will be joining you on this mission as well.
Nice.
Yes, right. Undercover boss.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Groovy.
Yeah. Sweet. Woo.
Yeah, you guys are stacked as far as, like, this is just, like, what the 99th could spare, along with what Ponkrell just has on Coruscant that's ready to move out.
Spare no expense.
I
cool.
assume you're calling Ponkrell to, like, confirm he's on the mission, or...
Yep.
Okay.
Making sure.
Oh, yeah, he's coming with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say you guys are all still together during this, and, as you make the call, you see Ponkrell, like, at, like, his, like, in his usual, like, attire, just, like, the clone armor bits on each arm.
Mm-hmm.
You also see his apprentice on the call as well. And you see, like, this sort of hulking Tagorian, this sort of, like, humanoid, tiger-like figure with these, like, gorgeous sort of, like, almost maroon red and white stripes going all across his body.
Okay.
And he kind of has, like, this sort of weird, like, the lightsaber that, like, is on his hilt kind of has, like, this ball attachment at the end of it, which, like, where, like, the emitter would go, which, so you're wondering kind of what's that whole deal about. But then
what is that whole deal about?
You'll find out.
Fuck.
But yeah, Ponkrell will answer the call with his apprentice. What's his name?
I think it starts with an M. I wrote it down.
I think it's Mordo.
Michael Mouse.
Yes, Morto.
Morto.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Michael Mouse.
Part of me wanted to go just like Mitch. It's just like, yep, Mitch. Apprentice Mitch, but then the part of me, but then you just gave the description. I was just like, Wrath from Ben 10. Hello.
Let me tell you something, Severus. I'm here to kick your race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for getting my Ben 10 reference.
God,
Hell yeah, brother.
I fucking love John DiMaggio and everything he does. He is a gem and a national treasure. But
Amen.
but yeah, like Krell will answer the line and being like,
Mortal, stand at attention, and before another master.
and like you see, like he'll like sort of like straighten himself and like put his hands behind his back and like like sort of like give a generous bow, like,
It is an honor to finally meet, to finally see you, Master Shir'iven. Ponkrell spoke highly of your work down on, back on Geonosis. I am eager to see your prowess as a warrior in the field.
I'm eager to see how he's trained you, young one.
and Ponkrell goes,
I take it you'll be bringing me on this assault to Jakku, then?
Yes, I will. I could use the help.
I'll prepare my men. We will have the acclimator ready in just under 2 hours. I'll see you soon,
Right.
Master.
See you soon.
Yep,
Boop, boop.
yeah. Call ends, and you guys all will eventually reconvene at the clone barracks, where you guys will each take your own ships, and you guys are bringing your own
Yeah, we're bringing the ghost.
yeah, the Quicksilver.
The Quicksilver. That was
Yep,
it.
bringing
Sorry.
the Quicksilver.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Ghost. That's a cool ship name too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, Patch will inform you, Shir'iven, of, like, once we'll reach the surface of the planet, we'll be taking, refuge in the Juggernaut tank, and that'll be our mobile base of operations while we are on the system.
Sounds like a good plan then.
And, yeah, Pancral will sort of be like,
My men and I will be waiting on the acclimator. You can join us there. We will be landing the ground troops, and from your ships, we will be deploying the aerial support.
Perfect. All right. If everyone is ready, I say we take off.
and, like, he'll nod, and D-Gig is as you see Mordo sort of, like, in person, like, he's about, like, as tall as Viper, and he's, like,
Oh, big boy.
he's,
Ooh.
yeah, like, and he's, like,
Ooh.
very, hold on, let me see if I can find,
Oh, who, Pong?
Mordo. Oh, yeah, Pongrel's already got, like, height
I was
on
like,
for
Pong's a big
days.
boy. Pong's a big boy. Just like, that's not a surprise, but Mordo.
Lord.
Yeah, Pongrel,
Lord.
it says he is 7'9" for Pongrel.
Yeah. Having 4 arms will do that.
Let me see. I'll find, like, a rough reference for, yeah, this is what, roughly what Morto kind of looks like.
Let's see.
Yeah, this one's better. But, like, just picture, like, this sort of tiger, like, face, but, like, much more of a stern appearance, and the stripes are a little bit more maroon color, and he's a bit...
Are you posting it? Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
In
Ooh.
image references, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
I was gonna say just like you're giving us.
Oh,
description,
okay.
You're giving us this description. You just post a fucking picture of Tony the Tiger.
The Jedi, they're great!
Yeah.
Yes, there was one quick thing.
Yeah?
This will probably happen like before we all meet up and deploy, but it doesn't even have to be role played out. But remember when Raz borrowed money?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. He'll give it back.
how much money was it?
I think it was, like,
It was just
3,000.
3,000. Yeah, 3,000.
3,000 credits.
Yeah.
Oh, Shuri kind
I'm
of
just
just like
taking care of
laughs.
everything.
Yeah, Shuri kind of laughs about it when she's handed, like, you know, the credits and everything. She's like,
Yeah. Dige kind of,
Lord.
like, sees that, too, and he's just, like, a little bit taken aback of, like... Doesn't ask anything, but just, like, notice to give the money back to her.
He just like is assuming like it's just us. He just looks to the side, kind of like the embarrassed pout, you know?
Yeah. She just kind of, like, chuckles to herself, and then we'll continue on to the acclimator.
It was a bet.
bet.
You just whisper that to D-Gig.
Yeah. Yeah,
was-
why not?
Make
It
your
was
persuasion. Make a deception check.
Oh,
Deception.
Oh please no.
Oh,
wait,
geez.
I am?
Oh, no, yeah. Soren's is trying to lie
Soren
to D-Gig.
is yeah,
Rolled a 2, no problem.
still pretty good.
Now,
Keep
with her
forgetting your-
insight, she kind of just, like, looks at you deadpan as, like, and just rolls her eyes as much as a Naotoling can.
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh,
You can tell in the eyebrows.
yeah.
You can tell in the brow bone.
But yeah, and yeah, like, Digi's, like, she's still, like, sporting her temple robe. She's not wearing, like, any particular armor or anything. But,
We should. get her fitted for some armor.
Probably.
She's
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you
she
need them on the
is
battlefield.
she is a monk multi-class, so technically she benefits from wearing less armor.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I
Let me put my
forgot she was
glasses
a
on.
monk.
I mean,
If
if you feel she's more
Look,
safer in the armor,
if-
that is entirely up to you. And
We could say, hey, there's somewhere there. If you feel like doing it, it's there.
It's there.
are you saying this to her to like, you know?
No, she'll bring up like, no, if you don't feel too armored up or anything like that, we can easily get you something.
She just looks at you like while she's like, just waiting for takeoff. It was like, I appreciate the concern, but I was, Yaktu trained me very well, much in the art of defensiveness, even with just a single blade, and I think just the lightsaber and everything I have learned through my own studies of Teros Kasi, I think should more than suffice for defensiveness, but I appreciate the concern, Master.
Right, I trust you then.
All right.
If you're sure, then.
And with that, you guys will get off in the Venators as they jump into hyperspace. It's about
Now,
Mhm.
question. Are we in the same Venators or are we in different, groups?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys are in Pong Krell's acclimatorship right now.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Also, important question.
Mm-hmm.
Is my droid with me? Is my boy here?
If you'd requested R7 to come, he would have.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yes.
Always.
Can my little surprise for R7 is my little surprise for R7 good to go?
You know what?
What?
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. Also, Soren, you know this as well. That I'll say over the course of preparing everything, Viper, you would have went back to Jakru and he would have given you the Dunium plating for R7 as well as for Recon. So now their ACs. They don't have stat blocks right now, but their ACs are now boosted to 19.
Sweet.
Ooh,
Did
nice.
you say,
Look at
wait, hold on,
mine.
real quick. Did you say dudium?
Dunium.
Dunium. Okay, I heard dude, and I was like, that's awesome.
It's
So hypothetically speaking, if Soren wanted to yeet Recon like a fastball and use him as a blunt object, you could do so.
I
Oh my
mean,
god!
That sounds awesome.
Don't eat her boy.
Look,
I'll
honestly,
put Recon in a
when
gun and shoot him.
for Recon hitting somebody is gonna be more a fucking metal ball striking them. R7 landing on somebody is going to be a murder.
Oh yeah,
'Cause he's
like,
a fucking...
dropping a fridge on someone.
Yeah, it's like dropping a college mini fridge on somebody off of a 3-story
Between
building.
getting knocked out or concussion or brain damage.
But you won't be able to get funny little voice lines from Recon after using him. Just status report. Ouch.
Assessment. This is very painful. But yeah, as
Diagnosis. I should not be used as a punting ball.
but yeah, as R7
That shit hurted.
as R7 rolls in, just seemingly excited to be back in the field again. You hear Recon sort of whisper to you. Soren goes complaint. Why must we bring the rust bucket everywhere we go?
Because all 7's useful. Just like you. Recon.
Question: am I not more useful than the
Oh
rust
my-
bucket?
Oh my
You're
god!
useful to me. But all 7 does have his have the uses.
If a droid could roll its optical nerves of its eyes, it would.
You just hear some strange whirring, but just nothing changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Yes, R7 is with you guys.
Yes.
I'll say the
The
Quicksilver's
good-
on your acclimator as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing that argument, Viper speaks. It's just sort of like, hey, I paid good money to give you those geranium upgrades. So if anything, you're both on equal level.
And he goes, acknowledgement, thank you for the upgrades. I know my master is quite stingy with credits or happens to lose them.
Stingy.
Okay.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
All right, Recon.
Lose them?
Didn't I get Recon like a racing stripe at some point?
I mean, like,
Racing stripe.
I completely forgot about that until now, but you
yeah,
did.
that's right.
All right, Recon.
oh wait, oh yeah, you also bought Recon a lightning appendage, didn't you?
Yes.
A
He
shock
did.
arm Viper?
Oh yes. So now.
Oh yeah, Recon now.
Yeah, Recon can now cause violence. Yes,
Yeah,
that is correct.
Recon is now like as you install that, it goes like assessment. I can commit far more atrocities with this one addition to my arsenal.
All right, well, you're going to contribute from now on, then, Recon.
Acknowledgement. I can contribute where I deem it necessary.
Okay.
See
Still with the attitude.
when
This is where
R7
we learn that
rolled.
Recon is a cursed object.
Oh yeah, like I'll say, yeah, R7. He's now like got like this sort of chrome kind of look to him, where there once was like this like dirty like white, slightly dirty white bits, and like it's a mix of now chrome, gunmetal gray, and like purple streaks on him. He looks very, very.
Shuri gets down to his level, and she's like, well, "Look how much he swanked you up."
He's just like, oh, stop. Or the binary equivalent of that, as like he sort of like waves a claw hand out. in that
Oh my
fashion.
god, I love him. My good boy. Alright,
Yeah.
we are set.
I think we got everything to go, yeah.
All right. And with that, you
My
guys.
my wallet feels lighter, but my joy is heavy.
It's immense.
And with that, you guys get off, load up in the acclimator with Ponkrell and company, and you take off to Jakku. 3 days time. I'll say like this is the absolute like last chance you have in order if there's any soul powers you want to swap out. Now, like over the course of these 3 days. Basically before the next session, you will you have that time to swap out anything.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Viper, ready up the cage.
I am not using that bloody cage again. 3 times out of 3 I've used it. I'm done with capturing. I'm just sticking to violence.
Oh yeah, I will say, Viper, over the course of 3 days, if you would like to roll for your adaptive armor to like have a different resistance, you can as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Let me just
All
pull
right.
it up on my end.
Besides, I took out cage and I have wire bind. If I can't wire bind them, then I'll just carbonite them. And if I can't carbonite them, I'll just shoot them. It's fine.
Adaptive armor, right? So yeah, go ahead and because I think right now you're on Sonic.
Yes, it did say Sonic. That is correct.
Yeah. So yeah, just go ahead and roll me 3d10 or like just roll 1d10 or like I'll tell you what the damage. Yeah, just 1d10 over the course of 3 days, and like if you want the resistance like I say that you land on, then you can just keep it like that over the course.
1d10 coming right up.
All right. 4.
That's a 4.
Force damage resistance acquired.
I'll take that. I'll keep that in. Yeah.
All right. So you're now not only immune to crits, you're just resistant to force damage, which will come in handy.
Nice.
Coming up
And
against the
even-
dark side cult.
I was gonna say it was just sort of like hell yeah. This is
Alright.
great.
Yes.
Yeah. And with that, over the course of 3 days, you eventually will arrive at the Jakku system, and Soren looking out the viewports. it's kind of a mix of happiness to be back, or like
It's nostalgia.
describe what it feels like as you're like looking back, looking
Yeah.
down at the planet below that
It's
you
this-
once called
it's-
home and now are coming back as an invader.
Yeah, it's nostalgia, for sure. But mixed into that is just that bitter sense of like knowing why I'm here. Yeah. So it's not bittersweet. It's just like there's a little bit of just remembrance and memory there, of what this place represents. And he's dismantling it.
And
It's the same feeling you get from constructing a Jenga tower, knowing it's gonna be knocked over.
facts.
Cathartic.
Same.
I don't know.
Man,
I'm just throwing shit out there.
No.
No, it's good.
Yeah. I'll say before we close things off, if there's anything, any last minute thing anyone wants to do on the ship before strategy time is commenced next time, then you can do so here.
Exactly.
Okay, so
I've already got my powers sorted up this before. I think they're gonna do well, putting more of a focus on just sort of like just helping the team out.
All right.
Nice and
Like me.
Jenga.
Other than that, nothing really that comes to mind.
Okay. Raz, Soren, Sherry, anything?
I'm good.
I think I'm good too. Yeah.
All right. If
I
there's
need to
nothing,
eat.
yeah, if there's nothing else, then that is where we'll end the session for tonight.
Woo!
God
Yes!
damn.
Woo!
Next time, invasion.
This is not the first time we've seen the Chancellor, right? Like characters.
Oh no, I think
No.
yeah,
No,
you've seen him like
nah.
once before, like when
I
he came
think-
back from Megiddo, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
It was. Mm,
Was it before then? Because I don't remember.
I
It's
don't
also,
think.
that was a long time ago. So I don't
No, I don't think Soren was a part of the crew because we still had Aloe. We still had Aloe when we first met
That is-
Palpatine.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
right.
that's right. Yeah. So it was before then,
Cool.
where we first met Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and immediately
And the-
Shuri was like, "I don't trust you, bitch."
Yep. And immediately,
Wait a minute, who
he-
are you?
Yep. And then he kept Raz in for a talk afterwards, and Raz is like, "I don't know if I trust you either. That's weird."
Yeah.
Are you?
Good
Wait.
times.
Let's get this his rock.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, it's rock.
you guys.
Oh,
You guys
it's not
now
a
have.
boulder. It's a rock.
You guys now have definite numbers as far as their units are concerned, so feel free. Yeah, I would advise to come up with the strat over the time, like while we are away. But yeah, that it's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks again, everybody, for coming and checking us out. We're gonna fucking redo the Battle of Jakku. It's gonna be it's gonna be great. But yeah, just
It's gonna be
quickly
great.
going around. I'm Kevin, your DM for the past, present, and future sessions. You can find me on all the social media at KCoutoVA. Really popping off on the TikTok for whatever reason. My D&D memes are just like straight flames. Not to pat myself on the back too much.
Fucking slay.
Yeah, it's good stuff, and might do some, who knows, maybe some in-campaign moments as we do some more. Maybe as a certain series starring a certain Jedi comes out in a certain amount of months.
Oh, you
we'll
know.
see.
I.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
But yeah, stay tuned on all those channels, and yeah, might have some voice roles to announce soon. We will see.
Wait. Is the Jedi you're talking about Kid Fisto?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
With a smile.
The most
yes.
important Jedi.
Yeah, this is actually under NDA. I'm going to be Kit Fisto in the Kit
Let's
Fisto show.
Fucking
Let's
go.
go.
They hired me for my amazing smile. Like,
For some reason, Disney also wanted to. So they also wanted to just sort of like have it be like a subtle effect. So instead of Kid Fisto, it's just Fist. Star Wars story.
Fist a star. Perfectly age appropriate.
Bro, I can't wait. Bro, I can't wait to get fisted. Wait a minute.
Okay, before we turn to an 18+ stream, Soren.
Fist me, daddy.
Instead of binge watching, it's fist watching.
Christian, just go.
Yo,
For the love of all that's good.
Yo, bro, did you binge all the fists last night? Yeah, I took a whole armful of that shit.
Oh, fucking.
I'm not sure if I should keep going. Hello, my name is Chris, better known as Kappa in the online spaces. You can find me on Twitter at @TheKappaChris. You can also find me on the podcast Roads Uncharted, the first actual play podcast set in the Genesis system by Fantasy Flight Games. New episodes every single Friday. Season 3 has just started. You can catch up fairly easily. Everywhere you can find your favorite podcasts. I'm always up to stuff. Most recently, I just recorded a session with Kill Every Monster podcast. Check that out. They do some really cool analyses on monsters. Yeah, on monsters found on the Monster Manual, and kind of doing a deeper dive on them. It's super fun. That episode comes out, I don't know when, but it's coming out soon. But other than that, Twitter probably the best place you can find what I'm up to.
Very, very nice. After that, we have cool. Tati.
Hey, Tati here. I played Raziel. You can follow me on Twitter at Tati the VA, where I post the voice acting, audio works, nerdy stuff, what have you. Updates on D&D campaigns I'm in, besides this one, every Wednesdays. You can check me out in the World of Eris every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. PST via Ryan VA's Twitch. It's been pretty good so far. Also a lot of emotional damage, so if you love drama and juicy roleplay and combat, check me out in that. You can also catch me in the Curse of Strahd campaign every Thursday at 7 p.m. PST via Dungeons May Cry Twitch channel, and our new campaign Ghosts of Saltmarsh every other Thursday, same time. Level 1 is very different than higher level stuff. It's so chaotic, it's amazing. So check us out for more fun goodness.
Death is around every corner.
Death is only the beginning.
It can be death can come from even a lowly poisonous snake.
Literally, our first encounter was with a poisonous snake.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was quite harrowing. It honest, low key. If I was that DM, I would blush as far as like, wow, this encounter got as deadly as it could have. Amazing. Alright, after that we have Les Jinkles.
There he is! There's my favorite white boy!
Hi everyone, I'm Jinkles.
There's our favorite white girl. Oh my god.
I mean,
too on the
to
nose?
be fair,
I'm sorry.
It is White Girl Wednesday, Your Honor. It is White Girl Wednesday.
Yes.
It's White Girl Wednesday, everybody. Hi. Anyway, hi, I'm Jinkles. You can find me at lovejinkles on Twitter.com, where I post about voice acting, memes, me crying over certain jobs that I get, shit like that. If you want to check out my Twitter, again, it's lovejinkles. I just posted my commercial reel, everyone.
It's so good.
It's a banger. Yeah. It's a banger.
Now all I gotta do is just submit to talent agencies and hope for the best. But if you want to see more of my stuff, please fucking check me out on Pop Slinger, where I play two of the villains. I play Lila Crash Course and Alpha Star. Two people that you can battle in this little top-down beat-em-up game. It's so fun. The music is funky fresh, and it's only $15 on the Nintendo eShop. Like, what's so bad about that?
I literally, like, a day before this, I messaged Jinkles just sort of like, also, I'm playing Pop Slinger, by the way, and I'm fucking loving it. Just like, it bussin'.
Yes. I'm very proud of this game, and it's actually getting a Japanese localization, which it's being it's not being dubbed over, so people overseas, you can still hear me in the game!
Yeah. Finally, Jinkles in Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Support independent creators and projects that have voice actors in them, because we are kind of important to the industry. But yeah, and last but certainly not least, as always, our good boa Chase.
Hey y'all, it's a me. You can follow me over at on Twitter at the Chaseback and over on YouTube at Chaseback. And if I'm correct, yes, we did. My YouTube has officially passed 1,000 subscribers. Holy shit!
Hell
Nice. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Y'all, I appreciate the love and support y'all been giving. Out of all the videos I made, I'm surprised it's the fucking Berserk one that got the most love, not the fucking Foghorn Leghorn one. But thank y'all nonetheless.
Hey, the algorithm be like that.
The algorithm be like that. Nothing from me. I'm still working on NDA. So, I can't come out guns blazing with that, but lots of stuff that's coming out real soon that I can't mention yet. But God, I wish I should. But I need a job in this industry.
Yeah.
But yes, no. Anyway, that's Twitter, the Chaseback, and YouTube at Chaseback. Back to you, Kev.
All right. Yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for sticking around and tuning into the story. We really appreciate it. This collaboration is just it's everything, and I always love coming back on Wednesday nights to continue the story. And ooh, you have no idea what they're fucking in for next week. Holy shit! But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for coming by. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Get vaxxed. Get boosted. We love you all very much. And remember, as always, may the rolls be with you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Hands out to
See
you.
ya. Ta-da.